Welcome in, folks. Thank you all so much for being here. I surely do appreciate it. If you are looking for a custom and wonderful gift to get somebody for this holiday season, you can go here to ko-fi.com/theshadysale and get yourself one of these fantastic custom DM Studios resin dice cases. It is light reactive. If you let it absorb sunlight, it will glow pink in the dark with necromantic energy. If you are going to be purchasing yourself one of those or another custom resin dice case, you can use code RPGINN at checkout. Thank you very much to the Shady Sale and RPGN. I'll be providing that link in chat in just a moment. Red, what's happening?
Hey folks, welcome back to Lancer, Desperado. This is going to be the finale. Last we left off, our players did something pretty heavy. I'm going to let them recap that for the most part, but this is going to be the finale of this arc. We may return some point in the future. Honestly, with how high power level all of our characters are, anything that they wanted to or that they've been aspiring to, they could literally probably just go out and do it. And those have the course of being there. Everybody has their own hook for an entire campaign. So, I mean, some of them are funnier than others, but just like Leviathan filming a movie with the crew. It's just like, what are we doing? Like, we could be out fighting a war. We're filming a movie. But other than that, thank you for joining us all these sessions for Lancer, and I'm really happy to run for such an awesome crew. If you don't know anything about Lancer, Lancer is a D20. I'd say it's a wargaming type game. It's very like rules heavy. It's rules light for a war game, but it's rules heavy for a D20 game. Think 4E but with mechs, and it's very combat centric. And in the future, next I run a game on this channel, I'm going to be running a more roleplay heavy game to offset this combat heavy game. But other than that, I'd like my players to introduce themselves. I think we can start with Omni. We'll just go left to right.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm the last Omnitouch, your favorite robot American, and I'm playing Gentry Delon, also known as Arbalist, everyone's favorite, for a while, sniper. Now I'm kind of generalizing into different fighting styles. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much me. I'll keep it short.
Yeah, you're a straight up skirmisher now. You're not even sitting back. You're just like
don't just fly around and kill things at speed. Whether it's at close range or short range depends on the day.
Yeah, and you're hella effective at it. You're surprisingly effective. I'm just like,
just saying, folks. When everyone's like, "Man, you can upgrade out of that starting mech," don't think bad about that starting mech. That thing will do wonders with the right tools.
Everest is super solid. Yeah, Lancer's a very well-built game, by the way, folks. I mean, you could literally play with the default mech the whole way through the game, and you'll be tearing up. Like, it's insane.
But if you don't want to be lame, you can pick some of the infinitely cooler mechs.
And that's a segue into you.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Elise. I am an artist and Etsy shop owner, and I'm playing Suki, or call sign Ogre, and she is piloting a Baylor, which is a forest mech. So basically, I'm the tank, I soak damage, and I heal myself. I don't need a healer. I'm my own healer.
Yeah, you heal all of your damage to the point where it's just like, it's either I hit you for like 30 or 40 in a turn, or you get it all back. So those are my options as a GM here, but thank you very much. Let's move to Arkin, Leviathan, or Natalie.
Guys, I'm playing Arkin.
I can barely hear you.
Know. I'm sorry?
We can barely hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just need to talk louder.
There you go.
I'm playing Arkin. She is an actress, kind of on the D list as far as actresses go, but she's hoping to get her big break in this upcoming Lancer movie, now that she's getting close to the end of researching the role by learning how to be a Lancer, and actually doing pretty good at it.
Yeah, you're like the drunken master of lancing, I dare I say. Yeah, the whole idea, like, every time she's gotten like an amazing crit off, she's just like, I hit a random button and like hope it works, or like I move the throttle forward and it works. It's just like, okay, but
everyone's like, how'd you do that? I don't know.
Could I do it again? Maybe. Give me like, I mean, hell, you put a bunch of monkeys in a room with a typewriter, they'll eventually write Shakespeare. I mean, like, I'm just saying.
If I push enough buttons, I'm sure I can recreate what I just did.
Well, thank you. And lastly, but of course not least, Derek, playing Rykard.
Hi, I was playing Rykard or Black Knight. He is a control freak who has learned to loosen up a little bit and now just kind of goes with the flow. He went from controlling a whole bunch of drones to single target stealth maximum. That's him. He likes waging war on corporations.
Don't we all? So, from there, I think we can... I'm trying to think if there's anything I could add. No, I don't think so. I think we can move into the recap. If we recall what happened last session, which I believe was 3 weeks ago.
It's
been a minute.
It's been like 6 weeks.
Has it been? Yeah, it's been like it's been a month because of the vacation.
Like a month and a half,
Yeah.
A hot minute.
If you guys need a little help on the recap, feel free to lean on me. I'll just give you accuracy for each good tidbit you give me. Starting with whomever.
Down tunnels and
Yeah. I know that... Go ahead.
Invading the hive. I was gonna say we were invading the hive. We had a lot of combat to do. And we got our butts kicked in a lot of different ways by evil bugs. And listen, it is literally my job to get my butt kicked. I am the tank, ma'am. And we found out that the hive itself was alive and is some sort of super organism.
Indeed. That's good. Give yourself an accuracy for that one. That's a really good point. We don't need to do a story so far, but we could do a hive so far, I guess. Everything that's led up. Every just, you don't got to give me like large details. You can like tell me about Fencer. You can tell me about like Mary. You can tell me about my favorite organization. Having a brain fart. Anyway, you get the idea.
SSC or...
No, yeah, I love SSC. You know me. Shut up. I don't. I don't like SSC at all.
Harrison.
Harrison Armory. Yeah, Harrison Armory is my favorite.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't like HA. You weren't convincing me the entire campaign to abandon my mech to get a HA giant Superman.
No, I totally wasn't convincing you to use your Barbarossa frame at any point. Not at all.
Never. No, it's gonna sit in my licenses where it belongs.
I'm so mad.
I know. Seethe, Malt, Cope. I will say that I do know that when we first got in, the hive, like, at least as of the last episode, we were pretty far into the hive, and we had started encountering some really complex tactics. Prior to that, it had just been kind of like, okay, bunch of bugs, bigger bugs, and that's about it. But at this point, we were getting actually separated out by different ones that were burrowing through the ground and ambushing us. Ones simulating like advanced space-time warping ones. I think there was like a Black Witch there.
Yeah,
as I recall, or a Black Witch druid.
Yeah, there is a Black Witch that is still around as well.
Real good.
Yeah, you literally structured her in a single attack, and she just was like, "Fuck it, I'm out. Like, I'm dealing with this." Yeah.
Which we don't know whether or not that was like a hive drone or whether that was actually a Black Witch. But all I know is the swarm was getting really intelligent really quickly, and actually did manage to separate us into two separate parties, and nearly got us into a bad place until, as I recall, Riker just remembered, right, I can just phase through walls, and then, gave the double deuce and phased through a wall, and drones were all like, shit, which kind of made us sort of shrug. And we all sort of regrouped and managed to burn our way through, but it got pretty hairy in there. I know a couple of us structured a few times.
Yes, very much did. Yeah, you guys were getting your butts kicked, but obviously I wasn't going to make the final boss so easy, right?
Yeah, I'll leave that open to the next person, but that got creepy and gross.
Yeah, go ahead and give yourself an accuracy. You can use this accuracy on anything, by the way. This isn't just for mech combat.
Thank you, Chief.
Okay.
Anything else to add?
Oh, I wanted to leave the rest open to everyone else. I could talk about the whole boss fight, but I know we'd have other folks who
Yeah.
So
there's also stuff in the past that happened that I'm more than happy to give you guys little bonuses for mentioning.
Okay.
If you recall. I know it's been a while, so I'm not gonna like penalize anybody for not remembering. If you guys don't pick
Can we
up
get
something,
more
I'll-
than one accuracy?
no.
Okay,
I'm
I
doing
met
one
with
per.
the what's Spencer, the terrorist, and he basically kidnapped me. We had words where I kind of saw things from his perspective, or at least enough to where I thought, well, he's really only an eco-terrorist for hire. He's more of a professional fall guy than anything else. And it's also not his fault what's happening here. At least I believed him when he told me that. So kind of
He doesn't have a reason to make you out to be a gullible person yet. He hasn't proven anything like, oh, I'm going to betray you. Haha. He's been very helpful otherwise.
Yeah, he also gave us a lot of money for it. We met with Mary and her son that Fencer had previously put in the hospital. Also, we got a ship that has been now outfitted with guns and orbital bombardment capabilities. It is, as I recall, quite well stocked in that. We also created what I have dubbed a cyber demon, which is a really fucked up in HP that.
Yeah, we never got to use Lilith.
Don't worry. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We have developed Lilith to conquer the hive and prevent the veritable this world.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really great recap. Yeah, I'll give you an accuracy for that. Natalie, do you have anything to provide?
Hey.
Not really. I remember I killed a lot of bugs.
You remember the fight with the brain?
A little bit. It's been a while, I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's totally fine. You've had a whirlwind of a past month. I totally get it. It's all good. I'm trying to think what you guys have left out. Okay, so yeah, we left off. You guys had gotten to the surface. You retreated to your watch post, or your like resupply post, which I have given you guys license level 7 in that regard, so you guys can get your stuff from the supply base 3D printed and whatever you needed to go. Programs all installed and stuff like that. But you saw these strange finger-like appendages sticking out of the earth, and they are of varying sizes and colors. Very weird, like flesh-like appendages too. Even the ones far off in the distance, you can see them moving a little bit.
Oh my God.
I totally forgot about that part.
Yeah, and that's where you guys left off. And your communications, you've gotten back to your relay base. You've repaired, you've upgraded. But here's the thing. Communications aren't working.
Oh,
And the cause of the disruption is most certainly whatever these weird follicles are sticking out of the earth. I'd call them follicles. Just it's like things sticking. Yeah, they're like the big old meat fingers. How's that? You like that better?
No. I mean, it's not.
I don't
good.
like the meat fingers.
I don't like that they
no.
exist. Is the problem.
It's not dissimilar to the stuff you were seeing underground.
I don't like it. I'm going to stop it.
From a distance, it's best described as like looking at a microscopic view of like human skin. It's like sand is like very like flesh tone colored. Obviously, it's like yellow, brown, and like all sorts of mixtures of colors and stuff like that. And there's these weird things sticking out of it, and there's like all sorts of weird roughness to it. It's like looking at human skin under a microscope. It's very
I don't like that.
unsettling.
I don't like that. No, sir.
And it occurs to you that, well, you guys are probably running out of time. And you killed a brain, yet the body still grows.
I don't like that.
And far, far off in the distance, you can see the city. And there's fighting and like the distant echoes of like explosions and stuff like that. So you can tell that they're putting up a good fight. And they have some good lancers there. So they're good. But you're definitely going to need to do something. What, you're not sure just yet. You need to find the actual brain.
What the fuck did we kill? That
Part of
wasn't
it.
it.
There's probably if this thing is so huge, it might have a decentralized nervous system. I think at this point, that would probably be like. Let me say it actually in character.
Yeah, please in character stuff here.
Right,
yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So I'm just going to go on a limb here. I'm no biologist, but I do know when someone's big enough, it might have a decentralized or a multi-centralized nervous system. We might have killed a node, not the whole thing. Apparently there were theories that the ancient saurians that existed back on home at one point might have even had multiple brain stems in order to support their bulk. He might have just pissed it off or given it an insanely bad backache.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
Riker's just like fiddling with his fucking like whatever rudimentary comm systems he would have to send a probe down planet side, like transfixed on his location with Lilith on it. Like, okay, I just in the background while you guys are talking, like we're gonna have to go with the nuclear option, like we prepared for.
Well,
Okay, so, this is me asking Nick.
Sure.
I specifically took samples, lots and lots of samples. Can I analyze those on the go, or?
I mean, you guys are having to wait for your mechs to repair, so yeah, it's gonna take a few hours at most, so you're gonna be able to analyze stuff. I mean, it's not like this stuff is rapidly growing, it is just there. So, and you're seeing vessels from the city in the distance lifting off and taking off, so you know that the sheriff and the mayor have kept good on their bargain of like getting people off planet side if things are looking too bad. But yeah, this is apocalyptic.
Oi.
Not to mention the swarms of those hornet-like things you guys have been fighting.
Yep.
It's like Egyptian plagues type stuff going on right now, except there's no frogs. No frogs, sorry.
No frog.
I
No
can't
frog.
believe you didn't include the frogs.
There's no frog, Max. I guess I
Nick,
could have made a frog
about
mech.
that?
We should make a frog mech.
We should, yeah, that'll be the last hoorah. That's actually, yeah, you guys aren't saving the world, you're making a frog mech. That's what we're doing with this
Yeah!
session. Yeah, frog mech, get hopped.
Get hopped, motherfucker. So, in theory, if we went back down to the brain, could we use that brain tissue to, like, implant Lilith into?
That is a very, very big question that I cannot answer without first being, you know, I'm not going to tell you yes or no to that question. I encourage you to do, these are brief downtime actions that you guys are doing right now, so.
Is it a possibility, like, with...
I'm not telling you. You could
So
try.
roll for it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
would need to roll for this,
Okay,
because
okay.
traversing back through the tunnels, it's definitely a labyrinth, and considering you killed what's essentially a node, there's a lot of collapse. Not like cave-like collapse, but like things are getting really tight. It's like when you're rolling the last bit of toothpaste out of the bottle. Would you call it a bottle? Container? Whatever. You get the idea.
Trying to find my rule book, because I moved my...
I always have 2 copies of the rulebook open on my other monitor. just like always
Yeah.
ready to go. Like
Show off.
I have to. It's just like this game has so many rules. I don't remember what all the keywords do.
I'm not the only one.
I'm saying I moved my folder that had all my digital rule books, and I'm trying to find where it went, because can't.
JJ wants to name the frog mech Freddy. Yeah, Freddy Frog. Sure, that's
Good name.
that is a good name, Freddy.
Frogbot.
Where the fuck did I go?
The frog mechs tend to get a little quirky. You trying to do a downtime action, is what you're asking?
Yeah, but
I can help you.
sorry. Can somebody like send me the book, because I can't find it.
I can just help you with the downtime actions, and then we can get you the book. So let's see here. Downtime actions. So you're going to attempt to. I guess this would technically be an improvise.
An improvise.
Get creative is what I would call it, because it's you're trying to do something
Would it not be hack or fix?
It depends depends what I decide on what the definition of hack is, because
What?
I'm not trying to create anything new.
I think this would be buy some time, personally. I think that would be the best thing you could do here. And I will give you information out of it, but buy some time is pretty much what you're doing.
Okay.
But basically what you're doing is, if you know anything about the human body, which you guys do, you're not a bunch of idiots, you would know that, yeah, you're literally going back into something that was, like, already wounded and destroyed, and you're poking it again. So obviously it's going to be like, ow, what the hell was that? And converge on location. Like, so...
Okay, I'm gonna roll hack or fix, because I'm not, like, creating anything. I'm basically trying to upload a semi-living thing to another semi-living thing, more or less.
That's called having a thought, but please do go on.
Shut up.
Or talking, I guess that would be what the...
My hack or fix is a +6. So.
Okay, this will, like I said, buy some time. So here's just gonna, I'll read you the results of what. Actually, we'll just wait. I'll see what your roll is, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. 10. So.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a lot
10.
worse than it was gonna be. Okay.
It's a 10, so it's a success, but it's not a great success. But
so
still
when you're
success.
buying some, yeah, it's still a success. When you buy some time, you're staving off a reckoning. You're extending a window of opportunity, or you're buying some time and breathing room for you and your group. That's what you're doing, which allows everybody else to do things, obviously. So on a 10 to 19, you're buying enough time, but the situation becomes precarious or desperate. So the next time you get the result for the same situation, I'm going to treat it as a 9 or less. So here's what's going to happen. You plug in this, you plug in data to this thing and try in attempts to analyze it, as it were. But there's one big glaring issue, is that this is dead. And what you're trying to do is resuscitate. What's the word?
Resuscitate. Yeah.
Resuscitate?
Resuscitate.
Resuscitate. Thank you.
Silly.
Resuscitate. I get the words mixed up. I'm brain.
Resuscitate.
Anyway, the R word. You're trying to bring this thing back to life in order to, like, you're trying to do some Dr. Frankenstein stuff. You're trying to bring this thing back to life in order to, like, do something with it. And you used hack or fix, correct?
Yes, I did.
It's, as you'd imagine, it's like working on a giant machine. It's like programming a giant machine too, because you're just literally being like, okay, let's try to put some wires together. It's like, the most rudimentary way I could say it is, it's the most impossibly hard way of hot wiring a car. So you start putting things back together, replacing some parts of flesh that were blown off that were imperative to
oof, indeed.
Oof, yeah. So here's what happens. So, okay, so what exactly are you trying to do? You're just trying to get information out of this thing? Or are you trying to, like, ping?
No, what I said is I'm trying to upload Lilith to the brain so she can... What I want to do is try to locate the main nervous system.
Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to plug Lilith in. You don't know what this form is, this alien form. It's not like anything you've ever seen. The thing that you could compare it to the most is mushrooms, but mushrooms don't have meat, so that's kind of hard. They don't have bones either. Mushrooms are boneless.
I don't like the way he said that.
Mushrooms don't have meat. That sounds like that sounds like kind of like some boneless mushrooms. So like the thing that you would compare it to is mycelial bodies. Like, that's the closest thing you compare it to, because it's so gargantuan, it's hard to even compare it to human physique. So you plug it in and you bring some things back to life. You're essentially trying to think of a way to describe this. Derek, what is Lilith made out of? Is she like a crystalline structure?
Yes.
She's a crystalline structure. Okay, so sort of organic in that regard. So you plug it in, the cells don't initially react, but you spend some time, like, bringing parts of the flesh and the cells back to life. And what's absolutely gross about this is you can kind of see individual cells. They're each about the size of a quarter. So there's like, yeah, it's like looking at a plant under a microscope. If you guys have ever looked at a plant under a microscope,
It's disgusting. You know,
And
something they never really like touch on, like in Evangelion or what have you, where they have these absolutely immense planet-sized creatures. They don't really ever like be like, oh yeah, they're everything about them is bigger, not just their bodies.
Yeah, no, they're like actually, yeah, they're that's what's the strangest thing about them. But anyway, so you in Lancer, like in this future, there are some ways of curing cell death. Mostly by cloning, but there are some techniques you could use. And cells this size, rather than working on like a microscopic level, it's a little bit easier in that regard. By a little bit easier, I mean this is like neurosurgery versus like spine surgery, you know, so like easier by comparison, but still not. You plug this thing in, and you get the cells to come back to life. And what happens is the cells, like a what's the word I'm thinking of, like almost like a sphincter. They sort of like open in part, open like a rubber band, and like take it in.
Warp.
But like really slow and like gnarly. It's like watching a like a fly trap like slowly eat something and then take it in.
Dude.
And then there's what'd you say?
That's hideous.
Oh, I thought you said chicken tendies. Like, what are you talking about? Hungry, feed me, Seymour. But so
Literally.
everything goes quiet for a little bit, and the little bits of like stuff in this. I don't think I'd call it a cavern. Atrium. I guess that's more of like a medical word. Cavity. Cavity is a great word. So all the like cell life you see in here that's like come back to life within like seconds, you see it all start to shrivel up and turn gray like old bubblegum. And it just like shrivels and like wrinkles until it's just like this. It's just a bunch of saggy dead tissue, and it's like rapidly whatever this thing is that you guys made, it's rapidly killing this thing, at least in this area. You brought it back to life just to kill it again because you're inhumane like that. So,
Wait, well, that was not my intention.
but I mean, whatever this is, you're not 100% sure what it's doing. But let's see here. Thank you for the target lock, Gem Queen. Oh, that's gonna be good. Let's see here. How long are you staying after this event happens?
Which event in particular are you referring
The event where you've plugged in the
Ooh,
Lilith.
do I get my information or about where the central nervous system is? Or
Lilith is supposed to be something that overwrites the code and takes control. You're not getting any information out of it. It's one of those things where it's plug, play, but you don't really get any direct information out of it. You're just going to have to wait and see.
okay,
It's like watering a plant. You know, the plant doesn't tell you that it's sufficiently watered. It'll show you over time.
Is that cool with you, Derek / Rakerd? I mean, that is what we made Lilith for.
I'm torn, right? Because I feel as though we should probably get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible, but at the same time, I'm desperately curious to see what happens.
Lilith isn't a physical being like we are.
I'm
I
going to
might be
stay. You get out of here. And I turn invisible.
But you gone.
Friend, I'm literally an android. I don't have a meat body.
Right, but if these things plug Lilith into you, I don't think it's going to matter what your current body is made of. This thing is meant to destroy from wherever it hits. I can get out of here. I don't want you to be trapped down here.
Wait. Alright,
Okay.
I'm gonna take off and leave Rakerd to it.
Like I said, everything starts to become like wrinkly gray and like this. It's dead flesh. It's flaccid. I'm trying to think of other gross descriptors for it, but I think I've sufficiently put the image in your head. So
say the word flaccid, you kind of hit the end, buddy.
Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did. Anyway, that was a good one. You guys make your way. Well, Reichard's staying down there, correct? He's staying in
Yeah.
the.
I'm gonna make sure
Okay.
this thing does the job it's supposed to do. I can get myself out of here. I can't get anybody else out of here that way.
Yeah, you can get out, no problem at all. You literally teleport and phase through things. You're fine. So Suki, as you finally reach the surface after hours, you come back and it's starting to get slightly dark. The sun's setting in the sky. You probably got a couple of hours before the sun completely sets. But you can see that these nodes that are nearby the large open cavern that you guys initially went down into, they're shriveling and they're like kind of curling, like down in on themselves, like dying plants. And you see that they're like starting to like calcify and get hard.
Delicious.
One gave us.
Yeah, it's
Gross.
lock on for the crew. Right on.
Oh, thank you, Vaughn.
So, I guess we can do somebody else's downtime, and then I'll come back to Reichard's as well.
I'm 100% down. So I think that this whole time, on the surface anyway, while you guys go down to do this, Gentry's probably more concerned with the state of the planet. So, is it possible for me to use, since right now Aller is the one that's getting repaired and upgraded, that means that Scald's currently sitting there unused at the moment. I've just added like one minor modification.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
can I pop in to Scald and use her orbital bombardment platform? You know, the world god view, to kind of do reconnaissance on Shago City and the other places we've been, just to see directly how they're doing.
That is a gather information check. So yeah, absolutely. Let me know what trigger you're using for this, and then also, folks in the chat, triggers are the skills of this game. So
yes, specifically. Let me take a look and see what I got. So I think for this one, since we're doing the narrative profiles, I will do. I think it would be get a hold of something. He's specifically looking to see if he can, he's doing this to see if he can gain information, and specifically something advantageous to help them make their next move.
So this would be a gather information. Get a hold of something would be something physical. Information is information.
Okay, let's see. What about spot? Could I use spot as the trigger?
Yeah, absolutely. That's scouting. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right then. We will do that then. So I'm gonna pop on over here.
See what you get, boss.
Alrighty. So come on.
22. Okay, that's very good. So you're going to get what you're looking for without any complications. You're able to successfully scout out the city, and one by one, there's lights turning off in the city. It's not because you see that there are growths like forming in parts of the city, but they're largely not really doing anything. There's swarms in the air, but they're getting shot down constantly by like anti-air stuff and the lancers that still remain there, including what you would figure to be you can see the max. These things are 40, 50 feet tall, sometimes like 30, but most of these are huge, right? So right. You can see them fighting in the streets, and they're really not putting in that much effort. These things are, from whatever Suki and Reichard just did, they're putting up less of a fight, and a lot of them are like retreating and like falling back to a certain point. You're not really sure where that point is because they just disappear into the horizon, but you know that it's still happening. Some are retreating, but it's not over. You know, not that one little installation didn't cause everything to just stop. But there is a lot of, as you'd imagine, there's a lot of death, there's a lot of destruction, a lot of like mass infrastructure destruction, just like buildings collapsing and stuff like that. But like I said, there are constantly shuttles coming in and off the planet, picking people up, taking them away, and they are being watched over by the Lancers still remaining in the city.
The final question with that gather information roll then, which is, seeing these creatures and their interactions, are they actually, do they seem to be acting in a manner that indicates some kind of goal or objective, or are they just kind of, like you said, they're retreating, kind of almost like they've been wounded, but were they ever really making any serious tactical headway at all. from what I
Yes.
can see before. Okay.
That's the terrifying part. These things aren't just like mindless. They're not like okay, they're not like actual Tyranid. They're not as smart as gene stealers, right? But they are not like actual Tyranid where they're literally just killing with the for the sake of killing. You notice they're making like really strangely pinpoint strikes. Like they're making attacks and stuff like that that are like really tactical, for lack of better terms. They're taking out power stations, they're taking out hospitals, they're taking out yeah, and like power and stuff like that. Like they are intelligently attacking places of like resources, like the hydroponics farm beneath the city. You know, those kinds of places. They aren't attacking like hotels and stuff like that. They're taking out strategic points.
Gotcha. So they're targeting everything that people would need to live on this planet, basically.
Yes, which is incredibly concerning for something that you previously just thought was a mindless swarm.
Fucking, we're trying to exterminate this thing, but it's trying to exterminate us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's doing it quite effectively. But that being said, you guys have had time to prepare, and you knew what was coming. And because of all of you guys' decisions, people are being escorted off the planet just fine. It's just they're trying to hold this. The Lancers in the city right now are obviously holding out for you and for the civilians. And obviously, Shago City is a population of, I believe, 5 million. So those size of transports, it's going to take hundreds of trips to get them off.
Gotcha. All right.
Off-planet side. Don't fucking take that out of context.
I got you. So with that, I think Gentry would kind of just sit in the cockpit and look between Uller and Scald in like which of the two mechs he's going to take, as I imagine our ship is probably coming down to grab us eventually. And he's just going to sort of look at Uller and go, "You did good, mate. Skull got one more ride, I think. What do you think, girl? Want to save a planet?" And it sort of like pats the thing and sits in there taking notes as he's watching this terrible shit unfold on the screens, getting ready to feed it to everyone else when they all show up.
If there was a stress mechanic in this game or like some sort of like sanity type thing, you guys would be like rapidly deteriorating. You're watching the end of a world. It's like, wow, this is something that you've well, this is a good segue over to Arkin, because this is literally something you've seen in movies. You've obviously never seen the end of a world in person, so this is like, if anything, it's a good acting experience.
Yeah.
First-hand experience. That's what you wanted as a Lancer, right?
It is. Might even film it. Make a good audition tape.
That could be your downtime if you wanted to just like film an audition tape.
Arkin's doing a monologue while it's fucking planets die.
You're literally a YouTube content creator. Like, hey guys, world's ending, but get a load of this. Make sure you check out my affiliate links.
Here's 5 top 10 tits for surviving the next 20 minutes.
Top 10 tits.
Go outside.
Top 10 tits.
Number 1.
Hide. Okay, what are you doing with your downtime? Are you actually doing that if filming is your downtime, or are you gonna?
No, why not?
Well, okay. I mean, that's the way to be.
I'm gonna kill some bugs and stuff too. So
That's fair. Yeah, there's plenty of things flying around to just attack. I'm trying to think what that would be. I wish clout chasing was an action. Chase clout. That'd be a great one. Let's see here.
That could probably be considered like a buy some time roll or blow something up kind of thing.
Would that be get creative because she's making an addition tape?
Yeah, that would be get creative, weirdly enough. So yeah, you tweak something and try to make something new, either a physical item or a piece of software, which is, I guess, recording is technically making something new. So you've already described your project to me. Give me a role that you think would be appropriate.
Show off.
Oh, that's absolutely perfect. Okay, go ahead and roll your d20 and add the show off mod to it.
God.
I have +4 to this.
So it'll be a
13.
13. You make progress on it, but don't quite finish it. Which is
half-ass it.
Yeah, you kind of half-ass it. You do some cool shit, but you get to choose 2 things that you'll need to finish it. Honestly, I think the two things that you okay, so you'll need quality materials, which that's probably not it. Specialized tools, a good workplace, or specific knowledge or techniques. So I'm thinking specific knowledge and a good workplace would be appropriate for those, because that would mean you would hand them over to an editor to finish up the filming for you. I mean, you got your film. You just need somebody to.
Just really rough and choppy.
Yeah, I just need some
Like-
good editing.
It's like Cloverfield right now.
I accidentally turned the camera off for a few minutes before realizing, and then turned it back on. So there's missing footage.
I felt like physical pain when you said that, because like I've experienced that so many times. Oh my god.
I thought it was off and I was turning it on, but it was already on, so I was actually turning it off.
Arkin moment. That's awesome.
Good,
Okay, yeah, you have the makes of an amazing short film. I mean, you get like a good hour or two, probably. No, you have plenty of time. So you probably have 3-4 hours of footage, like of like recording what's happening and you attacking these bugs. Yeah, you literally just made a found footage movie, but it's like hopefully you don't die in the progress of like, and it actually becomes found. But yeah, you made a hell of a movie here. That's something to look forward to.
Fame one way or another, whether I'm alive or dead.
I gotta chase the clout, no matter what.
This movie's real effects are really good. Yeah, these people are really running for their lives. You think it was real?
God, that's so dark. That's
Right?
so dark.
In the grim darkness of super capitalism,
Only found footage.
only found footage war films.
There's only clout.
Jesus Christ, that's so fucking fucked up.
Anyway, that brings us back around to Rykert, who is still in the cavern. Is there anything you're trying to do while you're down there?
I want to neutralize anything that comes to put a stop to it. Specifically, I'm keeping my eyes peeled for that witch.
Okay. In that regard, I think that would also be
1v1 the witch!
Okay, I'm gonna let you choose. This is either buy some time, so you're literally just taking out some things, or power at a cost. So power at a cost is actually, I guess it wouldn't be power at a cost. I'm trying to think how that would be. You just get something, right? Yeah, but I think buy some time would be good, because you're buying time for this stuff to set in, and yeah, I think that'd be appropriate. Buy some time.
Act unseen or unheard. I have a plus.
Yep, that is it. You're doing your stealthy combat tactics.
Oh no! I'm gonna use an accuracy.
Oof. That's
Yeah,
totally
you
fine.
better.
You're at 7.
Yay!
11, that's all you needed to. Well, yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or higher. Okay, so you buy enough time,
Thanks, Chuck.
but yeah, thank you. I think that was Bond. Thank you, Bond.
Thank you, Bob.
So, obviously, if you were to attempt this again, it's, like, you're already in a dire situation. There's those burrowing things coming in, but you're able to, you know their tactics now, you know how they work, and you take them out with complete and utter ease whilst this thing's, like, working its course. And you notice that over time, between the waves, much like Deep Rock Galactic, there's, like, waves of glyphids, and these guys are very much the same. They're coming in waves, and you can take them out, but between the waves, this, like, gray flesh is slowly hardening, like calcifying, and it's like it's almost like chalk. It's like walking on like solid rocky chalk by the time 3 or 4 hours has passed, and you're absolutely sure that this thing has worked its course here, and it's probably rapidly spreading. So you've done your job, but there's just one thing. While you're exiting the tunnels, you keep hearing like a distant voice. And you can't quite make out what it's saying. But you hear, like, choice words. Like, learn, observe, understand. And there's one last word that you hear amongst, like, these whispers, and it's empathy. But then, nothing. There's nothing more said. You're not sure if it's you literally just succumbing to stress and like hearing random words, but you're pretty sure it's a voice of another thing. It has a distinctly feminine sound to it, so it's probably not your inner monologue. You can write that one off. But you're not sure.
Don't like I don't know what to do with this information, but I don't like it.
My immediate suspicion is that it's Lilith. That being said, we'll have to find out.
This truly is some like Evangelion stuff, and I didn't even intend for it to like go this way, but it's so fucking cool.
This is getting real fucked up real quick.
Yeah, for
So
real.
okay, we're only 50 minutes in. We can keep going. So as you guys all like reconvene, it's nighttime, and nighttime. Actually, I'm sorry, nighttime is come and gone. It's sunrise, and it's starting to get bright outside again. And those of you on the surface have been able to observe that these, like I said, these like tendrils that have been sticking out of the earth are starting to like fold in on themselves and like curl up. Like I said, like dead plants. They're losing all their color. They're becoming like this pallid gray and brown sort of color as they curl. But there is still one spot not too far from where you're at that is still very much alive. And it looks very familiar. It is the very first crossroads where you guys trained, where you first got introduced to the entire world. There are still these massive protrusions, very much alive, pulsating, and you even see something that's I'll say that Gentry sees it since he's the one that's like actively scouting. You see something very disturbing. You see skeletal structures protruding out of these like ravine-like holes to where these things have stuck out of, and it's like it's forming a skeleton almost. It's
Humanoid?
it looks like bones. It's definitely like ammal or ammal. I tried to combine the words animal and mammal. It's definitely animal-like vertebrae.
Gotcha. All right, so okay, interesting. Yeah, from Gentry's perspective in the cockpit, again, like whenever he's orbiting in from like space, you know, he's reconnoitering by like using his orbital bombardment array to basically get a bird's eye view. For him, it's like literally looking at a table, but the table is the world. He just gently puts his hand on it, can like just slide it along underneath him. And he's basically using like quantum data readings to sort of like simulate the entire planet in real time at
Quantum
insane
data
speed.
readings. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're looking at it like a digitalized version of it. So here's what's
Display.
yeah. So you have this like nice like illuminated display, like everything's all gridded and like lit up and stuff like that. But when you reach like as you're like swiping over, there's like this like staticky dead zone, and that's exactly where you would expect it to be. It's just all dead, all noise. Probably for I'd say 10 miles. There's something still there holding out. Whatever it is, probably needs to be dealt with.
We found it.
That right there looks like a problem for me. And so he sort of from his perspective again, he literally like to him, it's like he's in an infinite like sort of black void with this table in front of him that's the world, and he's just literally looming over it, and he just sort of looks at it, zooms in. That's odd. Flips back so that he can see the footage and sees the skeletons. Alright, well, that's that. He just claps his hands and the whole display disappears and he reappears in his cockpit. And the MRI machine that he sits in just opens up and slides open. And he just touches his comm bead. Hey, everyone? We probably need to motor, so get what you need done. Looks like we found our target. I'm afraid it looks like it's going for one last go at us. So, anyone ever fight a giant skeleton before?
A what?
I don't like the way you said that.
I can't imagine any possible way that I could have said, and he just, like, opens the image in his cockpit of, like, the drone that's reconnoitering, taking camera footage of the skeleton. Blink clicks it, and then, like, just slaps it into the data feed that goes to all of you guys. You all just see, like, skeleton coming out of mountain.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Literal skeleton out of the mountain. Like, does anyone have any other words they can combine that makes that image? Because I'm genuinely wish I had something more scientific than that.
It's not quite a mountain, and it's not quite a skeleton. Well, the way I describe it is just like it's like when you have an aberrant growth on the body that's like you don't expect it to. It's like like having extra fingers, like things aren't forming correctly. Definitely what happened is like you underground things were forming correctly. Everything had a reason. Like it had a very organic pattern to it, but it was still had reason. Things out there are growing very aberrantly, very much like cancerous growths. These things are just happening there's no rhyme or reason to it. There's bones everywhere. There's aberrant growths in like clumps for no particular reason, and it's in the middle of a bunch of crossroads.
We need to get there now, because whatever's going on, I have a feeling that's its last bastion. So, get your mechs, everyone. Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I'm open to ideas.
Riker, do you got a nuke on that ship yet, or?
Do I have a nuke on the ship? I know I have orbital bombardment cannon.
Do I have a nuke?
You do have orbital bombardment, but it's very limited by the munitions that you currently have, because manufacturing munitions like that out of a 3D printer takes a while. So, but you do have one good bombardment in you. And this thing's swarming, so honestly, maybe bombarding it and then going in would be your best plan of action.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think it's that reserve.
Yeah, I mean, you've been holding on to it for this long, and this is going to be your last chance to use it.
Yep.
So what that'll do is I'll let you roll 8. I think it's 8d6 for. I'm trying to remember what the Apocalypse Rail highest one is. Is it 8d6 for the Apocalypse Rail, or is it like 12?
I don't know. I've never used it before.
I think it's 8d. Let me take a look, because I don't have the Apocalypse Rail. I have the other one, so I can tell you which one it is. Actually, I'll just check my license. It's in my licenses.
License.
License.
What
In my
license is
license.
that Apocalypse cannon?
Actually, it's in the frame. It's not in the license. That's going to be in the Barbarossa HA artillery frame. Charge rail. It's Apocalypse Rail. Here we go. Oh my god. It just keeps going 1d6 starting at 4. Gain an Apocalypse at the start of each your turns. Lower the amount of
Yeah, whatever the last tier 1 is, I believe.
Yeah. It just
Fully
doesn't
charged.
seem... Entertainingly, it doesn't seem to stop. It just seems...
No, it
Oh, here
caps
we go.
out.
Here we go. I found it. Yeah. Let's see. The Apocalypse Rail must be charged before it can be fired. Apocalypse charge rail core power.
So it'll do...
Apparently, there's 4. Okay, so it maxes out at 4d6.
46, but it does. Objects and terrain in the area automatically take 100 armor piercing damage.
Yeah, it gets kind of crazy at that point. The ground in the affected area is vaporized and impact for the rest of the scene. It is difficult terrain. Characters will then receive soft cover.
Yeah, he's not firing a charge. Like, he's firing a bombardment, so...
Yeah. Oh, and characters become stunned and shredded until their next turn on hit for anything that's in that area.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the damage. We're not going to worry about putting a bunch of tags on stuff. So, Derek, if you'd like to roll, 46? I'll up it to 66. So if you wanted to add 2 more d6 to that, we'll see what it turns out to be.
It's a pretty high roll as it is.
That's pretty good.
Nice. All above
Okay.
average.
Go on, describe.
So we can see the large ship. Did we name the ship already?
I think so.
I don't think you gave it a name, though.
The Malleus Maleficarum. The Hammer of Witches, turning its massive frame, like pointing the entirety of it towards the planet at like a 90-degree angle. We can see this huge like charge of energy at the end of it, and then this railgun-like cannon fires down a huge palladium rod that tears through atmosphere, white hot as it plummets down to the ground. When the smoke clears and the deafening roar finally echoes the silence, there is a utterly massive crater and sheer amount of destruction on a mass scale.
Absolutely. You've wiped out a good 2-3 square miles of what was threatening, leaving you with like one bit of like central stuff still left to take care of. That's a little bit too precise to take out with a orbital strike, but you're pretty much skipping an entire combat scenario by like you're wiping out these swarms, these like little festering dudes on the ground that were shooting at you guys constantly. You go right you can go right down the middle. You basically just cleared a corridor,
Literally,
made a
like,
hallway where there wasn't one.
on the trails of fire from that palladium rod, we can just see like 4 tubes, like launch cannons with like launch bays with the 4 of us like riding in from it. So like as soon as the fucking explosion is clear, like we're dressing out of like badass drop pods.
Absolutely, you're tearing in, like you are dropping in ODST style. Except there's no like sad dramatic jazz music play. Okay. I think we can just enter in on combat. Are we an hour in?
Yeah,
we want
we
to take
are.
a little bit of a break before we get to combat, because combat's probably going to last a good hour and a half.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We were going to take a quick 5 to 10. We'll be right back with more Desperado. Welcome back, folks. Thank y'all so much for waiting through that break. Red, what's happening?
Hey, you guys literally just dove right into the center of the hot zone, and right after you cleared it out with an orbital strike, which pretty much just destroyed everything in the wake of your landing. So we're gonna get right into combat, and as usual, I will start with the players. But if you have any questions about any of these on the map, you have seen these enemies before. So,
My goodness. Sale, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you very much.
oh wow, thank you.
Aww.
Love you, girl.
Oh, that's...
I'm going to just stealth and try to get into a prime striking position. So I would like to go first, but also that means that that's going to be like one turn where you guys are just going to be taking guns. Alternatively, maybe they don't know we're here yet. I mean, we did ride in on the fucking contrails of a goddamn orbital bombardment.
They know that you're here.
What is the deployment zone for this?
Along the top.
So like anywhere in the top?
Anywhere, like, yeah, on this line or behind it.
After that.
Okay, I'm gonna put myself like right here.
Okay. Would you rather be right here? Because that is okay. Since your size too, I'm not gonna be a stickler about it.
Chonky. And I need space because I am very slow.
Chonk. Let's see here.
I am Le Chonk.
Ah, yes, yeah, Chonk.
Chonk.
I mean, I'm here to draw fire. Do your thing.
You got it.
Okay. Okay. You guys can go first. Like I said, I'm just. I know Reichard wanted to go first as well, but.
Just because I'm going to stealth and get my shit out of the way really quick. Also, it's less of an opportunity for me to be a target. But it's up to you guys. I'm not just going to monopolize the fucking turn order here.
So, Natisha upped the ante.
Oh, Natisha, come on. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Okay, I was planning on something happening later, but
somebody was gonna do it. Oh.
I'm glad it was you, Natisha. Thank you.
See, I come to give gift subs and cause problems.
Jihan, the man.
Did you catch did you catch how Sugan lost his other arm there, Jihan? I didn't see you in chat when that happened. It was
kill Red.
Kill Red for me, like IRL.
Yeah, kill me in real life. Yeah, okay.
Aww. I like Red too much to kill him. I can only hobble him. That's all I can promise.
Yeah, if you can reach up this far, punk.
Dude, just
your
legs, man. Your legs. You're good.
I got hella buff legs, dude. I can kick a hole through your chest right now.
I mean,
I ain't skipping leg day. I am leg day.
I am the leg day.
Just escort him to bed. Yes, Spawn, that sounds like an excellent idea. Just a gentle.
So I can reincarnate him? Shut up. Dude, I'm gonna do it again if you die. I'm just letting you know.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead, man. If you need to do that, I don't want you to get booped. So do what you gotta do. I'm good with whatever.
Everybody else okay with it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Natalie, you cool with it?
Go for it.
I exist to draw fire. Do your thing, man.
Reichard's going sicko mode.
I activate my slipstream module, blink space jump, or excuse me, my stabilized singularity for the rest of the scene. I teleport when I boost or move. On my turn, I turn invisible, and let's. Ooh.
Standing on the precipice.
Yep. I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to fucking do anything drastic quite yet.
That's cool. Totally understand. Okay. Well, they don't know you're there because you're invisible. So, let's see. I will start with the hive because I know you guys love your hives. Can't get enough of them, right? Let's see here. So,
it's like an allergy season up in here.
Yeah, you're gonna be sneezing, wheezing, burning even.
Oh no.
Okay, so gonna summon a Razor Swarm. It's going to be a 1 burst area and a free area within sensors, and her sensors are 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is an opportune spot right here. Actually, I'll put it right We'll put it here. So, in case you don't remember what they do, allied characters in there gain soft cover as long as they're at least partially in the area. Hostile characters, you guys, start your first time in there, they take 6 burn.
Okay. Ow.
That'll be turn 1. Well, not for that hive.
This is being done specifically to inconvenience me.
You are the big one.
This is true.
I am the child.
I can go last. It's up to you guys. If anyone has anything they need to do now, please feel free. You know I can do whenever I need to.
I'm gonna try and take out this fucking big bug on my next turn.
Bug.
Ah, yes, le bug.
No, it's
Yay. Let me take another look at my things I have equipped. It doesn't actually. Okay.
Are you taking your turn? Is that what you're doing?
I'm looking and seeing like if I should go next. Depending on what I have, it doesn't really matter when I go. If anybody else has something they want to set up, like if Nat, you wanted to, you know, that's actually a really good spot right here for you to just do that.
I will admit that is a target-rich environment.
Yeah.
Unleash the cone of shame.
Yeah.
The cone of shame.
Yeah, it is a cone of shame. Like, why don't you go do your thing, Nat?
Okay.
They will not like the cone of shame.
I do not like the cone of shame. You're making a Doug from Up reference, right?
Yes, well, 100%. I'm making a Doug from Up reference.
Pretty sure that hits.
That's a crit.
Are you shooting from that far away, or are you moving forward?
I'll move forward a little bit.
I can't hear you at all.
I said I'll move forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. This reaches out. What's the cone for the? I think it's a 7.
Yeah, it's 7.
Okay. Yeah, you hit everything except for this little guy right yonder, but that's okay.
No, not the single one.
You made it this time. This time.
There won't be a next time. You get. How much heat do you get from shooting that? 2 or 4? I think it's 2, but I don't remember.
Don't know where it says that.
Yeah, I'll just say it on the weapon profile. I'm pretty sure it's 2, but I don't quite remember. Might be 4. I could probably just look it up real quick. Let's see. Plasma. 4. Okay, I was wrong. So you're going to take 4 heat. You're not in the danger zone yet. But you did roll a crit, as Elise said. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll damage and roll it twice and take the higher of the 2. So let's see.
I don't think I was the one who said that, but I'll take credit for it.
Well, somebody pointed out a crit. I don't remember who it was.
It was me.
Oh, my bad. So you roll a d6 twice. Yeah, and then we'll add the rest of the stuff to it.
Clearly it was me. He said Elise.
Okay, so 2. So it'll do
Just get fucked.
4 energy damage plus 6 burn. Okay, so boop, boop, boop.
Nice.
And that'll take that much, and that'll take that much. And 6 burn is inflicted. Also, you have your little ringy things that you can put down because of your plasma patches, as it were.
Nice ringy thing.
Ringy thing.
One on the guy.
Very scientific sci-fi term.
Yeah, ring thing. So this guy and the hive, is that where you wanted to put one?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't hit this guy, so alright, you can pick one more spot for the patch.
It's just somewhere in between the 2.
Okay, so like here? Okay, so you completely wipe out a small squadron of these little like troopers with the guns, and they literally just they don't melt or turn into anything. They're literally just like turned to ash as they, like the plasma meets them and just get like caught up with the rest of like the blast. But this little fella is like withstanding, and he has this very large pincer arm that he's like bracing with his other arm, and like a battle crab.
Battle crab.
Nice.
And you torch the top half of this hive here as well.
Nice. Totally unintentionally. I just stepped forward and then something catches my peripherals and I'm like, huh, what was that? Everything.
You're paranoid from the filming. You're just like, oh my god, they're everywhere.
I feel like the inside of Arkin's cockpit is set up like a Game Boy controller. It's just like some colored buttons and like thumb joysticks.
It's like, I don't know. I was gonna say it's like VR, but it kind of is in a way.
Yeah, it kind of is. You're just playing like giant soldiers, essentially. So, this guy is going to start his turn in the patch, so go ahead and roll a d6 for me. See how much damage he takes. I don't think this guy has armor, but I'll double check real quick. 2. Does this particular build have armor? It does not. Okay, so it'll take 2 damage. Okay, after that 2 damage, it's going to move forward. What is its speed? Pretty swift. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's going to close the distance between you and the Come at me. Come at me, I'll scream.
Shot with the plasma gun again.
Wait,
You wanna die?
plasma gun.
Yes.
At that range, I mean, there'd be nothing left of him.
Okay, so it's going to make 3 attacks. Let's see. Boop. Your evasion is 8, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, it hits on all 3.
Oof.
And what is your armor? I know your armor's pretty high.
Defense. So
No, your armor.
No, your armor. It'll be like 1, 2, 3, or 4. I think yours is 3.
yeah, 3.
3, okay. So this thing's gonna deal... Well, it would have dealt 6 damage 3 times. But... It's going to deal just a flat total of 9, and then a d6 that's also ignored by armor, so we'll see. Yeah, 1 additional damage, so you're gonna go down to 4. This thing lunges forward and like slices downward like this, up again, and then like slams into you. This thing did some pretty good damage to you. You're down to 4 hit points.
Ow.
I didn't actually think you were a threat.
Wait a minute. Take 2, please. Do
I'm
over.
not supposed to get hurt. What's going on here?
I'm the main character.
I took a calculated risk, but man, I was bad at math.
Back over to the players.
All right, so that's between you and me, Elise. What do you think? Which would you rather? Me nuke something, or you get in and start slapping?
Well, I'm gonna be pretty slow to the take no matter what, so go ahead and nuke something so I don't, like, waste my turn trying to get to something, and it just ends up getting obliterated anyway.
I'm not going to shoot anything over here if you don't want me to. Hold on. I'm not going to shoot anything over here if you don't want me to. I have command of the board. So if you think you can handle these guys, and also that swarm, then I will gladly start working on our other friend in the distance.
I mean, between Nat and I think we got it pretty much under lock. But, like, it would be great, since we're all fairly slow, if you could, like, take care of the back line.
Okay.
Sure, no problem. I'll start mowing that thing down.
Yeah, big chunky
you want me to take care of it?
Yeah, big chunky mommy in the back.
Yeah. If that's the case, then do you want me to go first, so that way maybe I can tag it if I get really, really lucky? Maybe
Yeah,
even, like,
I'll give you
up.
leadership accuracy, too.
Nice.
Thank you. All right. So, Gentry does what he always does, which is he just leans back in the cockpit, and he's comfortable and happy to be back in his classic mech. As he leans down and opens that orbital, like, quantum view of the battlefield and goes, Well, this feels more like it. He's just gonna drag across the battlefield until he finds this thing and just goes, "You'll do." And meanwhile, Helpy jumps off the back of his mech, and we're gonna use a protocol to activate my core passive. So that would be I get the free boost, or I can take any quick action as a free action if I choose, which we'll do that after we fire the cannon, because we're going to be taking a barrage action to fire the Bow of Euphrates in siege mode. So let's see what we can do. Okay.
Nice.
So-
Is that with penalties? Or I guess you don't have penalties because of your stuff.
Yeah. Yep. So, was that a 1 in there? Or...
I think
That was one of your
accuracy.
D6s. Yeah,
Oh,
one of
okay,
your
gotcha.
accuracy.
Alright, and I'm just going to double check to make sure, because I have a bunch of obnoxious traits that all interact at this point. And I should go into active mode so I can see it. There we go. Start mission. Yes, engage combat mode. I want to see my stats. Alright. So I just want to make sure. No 20. We're all good. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty solid. That's going to be a radius of... And I was dropping it right here. So that's going to put it with a...
Is it a burst 2?
Yeah, it's burst 2 outward. So if it's right there...
So you could hit this one and the
Perfect.
hive.
That'll
Yeah.
do. So...
Oh, pincer boy.
I need to roll both. I need to roll to attack them both separately, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll say the first one was for the primary target, which was Mothra over there, and then the other one's gonna be the little baby. Oh, that's pretty spicy right there.
It's a crit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Roll your
So,
damage again. See if you get higher.
Okay, I have brutal, so
Hey,
did
you
you get
finally
it?
get
Is
to use it.
Is that a natural 20? It's on natural 20.
Is it a natural 20?
It's natural
No,
20.
it's 18. It's an 18.
You never. I got rid of that feat because I haven't used it a single time on this whole game.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Never lucky, I guess.
Yeah, that's
Never
fine.
lucky indeed.
I've
That
actually
means
got
I
it off
haven't
the
rolled a
twice.
single nat 20 on any attack. Feels bad, man.
But so it's a crit, so I roll damage again on that.
Yeah, roll your 3d6 and we'll see which is higher.
All right, you got it. Whack. 9, so
No,
10 on
so-
that one.
10. I believe the hives have some armor. Double check.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a single point of armor, so that'll take 9 damage.
Okay.
The little guy is actually going to do something as a reaction.
Nice, nice.
Double checking what he can do. Oh, so he's taking damage from a ranged attack. So, he can roll a d6, and on a 4-up, I gain resistance to that damage, and you must repeat the attack against yourself.
You can do that against
Oh.
arcing attacks?
It's a ranged attack, so yes.
Interesting.
Alright, so, roll the attack again, and it's hitting you.
What?
All right. Let's roll it again. See if I get ridiculously high on that. Nah, I get mediocre roll. I'm good with that.
Okay,
So,
so
takes 7 damage to me.
yep, he's doing 7 damage to you. So basically what he's doing is he's reflecting a good portion of your blow, like, back at you, and you just see this, like, it's it's like somebody throws a ball, like this arcing projectile, and it's like a baseball bat, just like, and it like goes flying right back in your direction and perfectly like weaves between these two appendages right here, and it's like,
It literally looks like Pong. Like
yeah, it's like it's like
this
tennis.
Tron like beam of like scintillating light that he's firing up that curves down, and so just you would see the beam go up out of the atmosphere, come down, hit this dude, and then just sort of bat back in a lazy arc, and just you would just see Gentry's mech just look at it like,
No.
oh, that's new.
Fucking way.
Creates like a storming grid around him like a Wile E. Coyote scene. Just well, now that's just absolutely blinking unfair. As he sits there, he's going to use a any quick action as a free action, which I'm going to use that to activate my auto. To actually, yeah, we'll deploy Helpy freely at that. So Helpy's going to jump off the mech and land next to him.
Do you have any
And
armor,
immediately-
by the way? I don't think you do, but
Say what?
do you have any armor?
Oh no, I don't. I took it directly to me. I'm down to 11.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't update your token for me. I'll just do it again.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it started off. It was still damaged from the last.
Oh,
time
11?
we
Is your
fought it.
max 18 right now?
Yeah, my max is 18.
Oh, okay. I wasn't clear on that. Okay, that's why. Gotcha. Okay, so you're deploying Helpy.
Yep, I'm deploying Helpy as the little robot with his little dancing tentacles pops off and begins bouncing and pushing the giant glowing blocks that are in the back of my reactor core back into me, getting ready for the next shot. So that's me.
Sounds good. Okay. Back to the enemies. I'm gonna have this little hive down here deploy their own little fart club.
Oh shit, you Forden.
Oh, he farting and shit. Oh, let's see here. So, we're gonna put this one here, like so. So they kind of overlap with each other. And
I know they got cover.
I think that'll be turn for me. So over to the players. I think that's just Suki left.
Suki.
Yeah, just me. Okay. Great. Now I have nowhere to go. You did this on purpose.
Yes. Hello. I literally described how these bugs are using tactics. Do you think they're just gonna be like me bite?
No, I'm just mad about it. So, these clouds are like, they don't do friendly fire, they're only hostiles.
Yes, the friendly fire gives them soft cover.
Oh, so it's like my nanite swarm. They stole my nanite swarm.
Oh fuck! They copied your stick, dude.
She finally figured it out! Oh my god!
Yeah, I think they've been copying all our stuff. They figured out my ability to orbitally bombard and reflect it back at me. They
Oh,
stole
man.
your nanites. I think they're going to start doing all our stuff back to us.
Well,
I
why
mean,
did she
I didn't
leave for
even-
me?
I don't know. I didn't even think about it, because, like, I don't know.
I didn't either, I'm gonna be completely honest, but yeah, I think it works out that way, yeah.
I think you're lying to me.
No.
I think you're lying to me. Okay.
Wrong.
I'm gonna move boost this way, so I end up on the other side of the swarm. Do I take
Okay.
damage from passing through?
You take 6 burn.
Okay. Before I don't know why I always forget to do this. Top of my turn, I'm gonna activate my protocol.
That's fine, you haven't done anything other than move, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so your protocol just lets you heal for double rather than a quarter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, it does a lot of things, but
That's one of them. That's the one I need to worry about.
for the most part, yeah. And
I guess you're provoking an attack of opportunity here, so I'll
wait.
do that real quick while you're doing whatever you're doing.
Hold on a second. If I might, I just wanted to ask, Red, that
Yep.
ability your dude used on me, was that a
Yes.
reaction?
Yes?
I didn't get hit by that. I dodged the first reaction attack that's directed at me.
Oh, nice.
It's not technically an attack.
Okay.
It's a reaction, but it's not an attack. It's just like, it just says it deals the damage. You
Okay.
rolled the attack against yourself. I'm not going to let you dodge the attack you made. against
Okay,
yourself.
okay, that's
kinda
fair.
weird.
That's fair. I just wanted to ask because I was like reading it. I'm like, yeah, it does specify attack. I wasn't sure if it was an attack or just an ability.
I mean,
Alright.
it's technically an attack, but I'm not letting you dodge an attack you just made against yourself, so... it's just
Okay,
weird.
fine.
Return
It's
to
weird he
sender.
hit back anyway. Continue. Sorry.
Can I ask for your ruling on something?
Sure, please.
One of my abilities says the next time they would move adjacent to an allied character. Would that count for this guy since he's already adjacent to Arkan?
Next time they would move?
Let me read you specifically
Yeah,
what it
just-
says.
Yeah, read me what it says real quick.
The first time in a round, they move adjacent to an allied character during their turn or start their turn. Oh, start their turn adjacent. Okay, never mind. Okay. This guy is within sensors. So I'm gonna make a tech attack on him.
Okay, you also do get poked by that guy you passed by. You're gonna take a total of 6 damage.
Okay, so I took 12.
Yeah. And you're
Um,
burning, so we'll apply that little thingy.
This guy. I'm gonna tech attack him, which is a D20 plus 6,
Okay, go and roll that for me.
12 on his
That beats it.
defense. Okay.
Yep.
He is going to take an ability called Excommunicate. And I can't copy and paste it for some reason. Why
Just give me a
can't I
synopsis
copy
what
and
it
paste
does.
this? Make a tech attack, I don't care, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, move or start their turn adjacent to an allied character. Both characters take 3 heat. They can end they can end this with a system save as a full action. So, he's now taking heat every time he's adjacent to Leviathan, so when he starts his turn, he'll take 3, and so will Leviathan, so now I have heat generation for her.
Oh, so they both gain
Yeah.
heat?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, that's a nice little synergy there. Awesome. Okay. Does he take the 3 heat automatically since he's already in?
It says start of the turn, so it'll be at the beginning of his turn.
Oh, okay, cool. Start of the turn or start of his turn?
Start of their turn. So
Oh, okay, cool. Is that all you're doing? Was that a quick?
That was a full. That was a full text, so that'll be my turn.
Okay. Back over to the enemies then. This one's gonna do a little stabby, and this one's gonna do a stabby. I'll just roll those together. They stabbing.
Oh lord, they stabbing.
Oh lord.
Oh lord.
They stabbing.
I just rolled 2 20s.
Oh boy.
You're gonna take 12 damage in structure.
I am going to roll my d6 because I am.
Get a 6. Get a 6.
All right, everybody, blowing my dice. Not you. You got your spit all over them.
Yeah.
I have to get a new d6. You're nasty. Okay. Okay. No, I structure.
All right, structured. Perfectly structured too. So you're at 20. So go ahead and roll a d6 for me. See how you structure.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, we're off to a great
You
start,
have,
Lancers.
you do have your roll from the beginning. Your reroll.
I do. Well, no, it was an
It's an
accuracy, not a
accuracy.
reroll.
Yeah, no, I did not give out rerolls.
I can't use an accuracy.
All right, direct hit. You have 4 structure remaining. Well, actually, this would be after. So you're stunned until the end of your next turn.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, you can't do anything. You are stunned.
I have 3 structure remaining. I only have 4, or like everybody else.
Well,
Oops,
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean
You're
to move.
That's
We'll
not
just.
good.
Yeah, you're just.
Yeah, that's
gonna be
very
stunned.
bad. Structured first round. That's not good.
Ouch.
No, that is not.
Nope. I'll just. Big yikes.
Okay. Rest of the turns here. Well, I still got 3 of these guys to go. I think this guy's actually gonna try to close the distance between him and Arbalest. So that'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's all he can do. He can get very close, but not quite.
My man's scooting.
And my man's fucking scooting. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Had to boost to get there. And I think that's it for the enemies. But start of the turn, Natisha did up the ante, and I wanted to let you guys do stuff before you got completely screwed over. You feel a strange presence around, and like you see the air distort in like the center of this battlefield until you see a very familiar faint figure appear.
Oh, bitch.
Be back.
This bitch
The audacity.
come to fuck up our day again.
You feel so the radiation, like Geiger counters for lack of better terms, on you guys' mechs are like they're going nuts. They're just like clicking rapidly and stuff like that. But you can tell there isn't like any sort of radiation going on. There's just like an extremely large power source centered completely on her. Them. It doesn't matter. You don't know what it is. Genderless. You have no idea what it is.
I want it dead.
That is fair. That is. You do know that. Okay. And I'm gonna pass it over to the players.
You don't mind if I go first?
I'm good with it. By all means, mess that thing up.
I was considering reprioritizing, to be honest with you.
Where is she? Did I miss?
Right in the middle of the
In the middle of the battlefield.
She's right
Oh, wait, she's bigger now.
Yes, she is.
She's size 2. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, she's like floating up in the air. Like I said, say she. I could just say they. They're floating up in the middle of the air, and they're this solid black, like Vanta black. They're almost absorbing light around them, but they're emanating this like pinkish, pinkish glow.
Boop. So this is a square that they are occupying, or a hex that they are occupying, correct?
Yep, they are large. So
Fantastic. I would like to barrage.
please, yeah, barrage.
That is going to be a grand. Oh, I get well, not advantage. It's accuracy from my invisible. Stack and accuracy. I've got 2 off the rip, so that's going to be.
Oh, you could use a lock on her too, but that's basically functions.
I've already
like
got
an
2 accuracy off the
Yeah.
rip, so that's going to be 13 plus 4, 17 to hit. Does that hit? 17?
17 to hit. Yeah, 17's gonna hit.
Wonderful. Okie dokie. So this is my variable sword. Unfortunately, I don't get the crit on it, but I do get an additional I get a d6 damage. That is going to be 8 damage off of the first one. So now I am going to be proccing Unstoppable once per round. When you hit with a weapon on your turn, I can spend a Blade Master die, which I just got for hitting with that weapon, to immediately grapple or ram my target as a free action after that attack has been resolved. So I'm going to grapple, pull myself in closer.
Gotcha. Okay, so you did 8 damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so she's gonna take 5.
Okay, now I'm hitting with my variable fold knife, or my fold knife, which
And
also...
now she has 3 armor. God.
So that is another accuracy because it's an accurate weapon. Oof, that is pain. That is going to be an additional 17 to hit.
Whew.
17 will hit.
Okay, so that is another 1d3 damage, so that is 2 damage. And then I get to use my quote-unquote chain axe, which is not going to look at all like a chain axe.
Oh, with barrage, you can make 2 attacks.
Ah, in that case, can I take back my full?
Noah barrage
Yes.
is you can attack
No.
with every weapon that you have.
On a no, that's not how it reads. So what it does is you choose 2 mounts, and then you attack with every weapon on those mounts.
Okay,
At
so I
the
could
mount,
also
I think.
heat for a skirmish with my.
Let me double. I mean, yeah, you could, but the thing is
No,
that knife's not doing anything. So
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
let me reread barrage. I'm pretty sure it's
It's attack with 2 weapons or a single super heavy weapon.
okay.
Specifically.
So yeah, it's attack with 2 weapons.
Then I'm gonna
I thought
burn.
so.
I'm gonna gain 1 heat to attack again, and that is gonna be a total of 10. And I will burn one of those accuracies just to be safe. 15.
It's fine. You guys are down to 4 accuracy now, I think. So 15 to hit. That's gonna hit. Yep.
6 damage.
Okay, so it'll take 3.
Yes.
All right, so you grab hold of this witch that's gotten significantly larger, and you're just like absolutely ripping into it best you can. But you notice that it's from the last time you've sunk your blades into this thing. The way your blade sunk into this thing had like passed through it. It's like literally just like practically teleported through the skin. Like there was like nothing to it. Now you have to put a lot more effort in, like because for some reason it doesn't look very different other than just being larger, but it certainly has strange plating. And as you tear through the plating, you see aberrant growths just reaching out and like folding themselves and like trying to put themselves back together.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, that's horrifying.
On the witch, or?
Yes.
Thank you, Bon. Thank you for the
Oh
refresh on that.
Oh my god, I learned how to use my healing ability.
So yeah, Black Knight just like teleports in there, like striking out with the variable sword at first, like stabbing in and then using that to close the distance, and then like trying to stab in with the fold knife, seeing that it does nothing. He just like puts the 2 together until it forms this like huge fuck off great sword for just a moment. That he like does like this huge like end over end swing, trying to shear through it, and then the growth spread out, and he's like, "Oh fuck." That's my turn.
Okay. I'm going to throw it over to the enemy's turns, and I'm going to take her turn. Their turn.
It's its turn.
Its turn, sure.
Probably more of an it if I had to.
They're
guess.
genderqueer, okay? Leave me alone. Let's see.
Are you fucking attacking me right now? Fuck you.
No, it's a genderqueer witch. I'm just saying. Because I keep messing up the fucking pronouns. Let's see here. They. It's because witch is a typically feminine word. That's why I keep messing it up.
I do. I'm a genderqueer witch.
Okay, so it's going to use a quick tech, and it's going to use a free action to quick tech again. And then I'll have a third one. So here's what's going to happen. What's its sensors? It has massive sensors. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay.
No.
Don't
Don't target me. Go away.
Okay, so it's going to use Teardown, and it's going to target both you and Rykard with it.
Oh no.
Oof.
Actually, okay, so it's going to do something first. It's going to do Predatory Logic. Not Predatory Logic, what's it called? Pain Transference, I believe.
Not the fucking pain transference.
Okay, well, I don't think it would really do that much if it did. Yeah, we'll just tear it down, and then I'll go from there. See how I'm feeling.
Natisha,
So-
why?
To be fair, I was going to throw this at you after you guys cleared up the field a little bit, but Natasha's just like, yeah, no, we're doing this
Why don't we
now.
do it now instead?
I'm going to use one of the accuracy that was gifted to me in the chat. Thank you. Let's see. Natural 20. Let's see here. So this is going to be tear down left to right. This will be, Rykard, you will be taking 3 heat, and then you will take 7 at the start of your turn.
Oh no.
And so will Suki.
I don't like that.
And then... Perfect. We're going to use Predatory Logic on Leviathan. Let's see if this hits.
I don't have any logic, so it doesn't.
I don't have any logic.
Yeah, is she immune? Cause she.
It's like Fry when he goes against the brains.
they just died
That
of
past
starvation.
mastication has rendered you impervious to their psychic attacks. Wow, am I super smart? Kind of.
Like,
So it's going to have you make a line attack with your flamethrower, which puts you into the hot zone.
No!
So please make an attack. It's going to be a line attack specifically at Suki, so please roll that for me.
Oh,
Is that gonna hit me too?
No, because it's just a line. Because
I
it's
thought it was transference. I don't understand what that does then.
this is predatory logic different.
The pain transference is for when she takes damage.
Oh.
Yeah, it wouldn't even do anything. Damn it, I guess it would have done something. Oh, that's fun. Still gonna take a bunch of heat at the start of your turn. So you rolled a 13. Oh, that's gonna hit. So let's see here.
sorry.
It's not your fault.
You do hit the little guy in front of you though, so that's good. That's one thing that's come out of this. So go ahead and roll your damage for me. You're in the hot zone, so add a d6.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Hey, I rolled low though.
Okay, that's
Hey, get that going for me.
Okay, so that'll be 3 plus 2, so that'll be 5, and then 6 burn.
good. Oh my.
Sorry.
Nice. So you're gonna take
I could do this
11,
slowly.
6 of which will be burn, and you currently have 12 burn on you.
I was
Oh
doing
my
it
god.
in front of me, and I forgot I had it set to line instead of tone.
Well, to be fair, this thing literally hijacked your systems, and it just like boop, turn it to line, and perfect line. Like the nanite swarms like part almost on cue for the line as it goes tearing right through. Hits Suki. Suki, you now have 12 burn.
I am not looking forward to if I fail that clearing.
Oh my
check,
god.
that engineering check.
And
Load.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna
what
fucking
else?
explode.
Just fucking die. Let's see.
But
So during its turn, it is invisible. So actually, it's technically grappled to Rykard, so I guess it couldn't move. Oh, if it did move, it would take Rykard
That was what I was hoping to accomplish. I was trying to stay on this thing like fucking glue.
Oh, in that case, she's just gonna move into the nanite swarm.
Oh no.
This bitch.
Alright, so Riker takes 6 burn.
Ah! Fuck!
Oh,
Dude, scream faded out for that.
Yeah, it's really funny. Just imagine him getting sucked into the nanite swarm, taking 6 burn. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, she just sees you like grabbing onto her. Like, how are you like grappled onto her? Are you like
The knife that didn't really do much is like literally like shanked into her armor. I'm holding on by my knife in like her back.
right on?
So, in case anybody cares, just a reminder that Suki is her mech, so all of this shit that she is taking, she is feeling.
Oh,
Yeah, so
no.
Riker just got pulled into the nanite swarm. This witch just looks at you, and like there's this. So you exchange a look for a moment as it just like looks down at you, and like your systems start to overheat rapidly, and then it's just it's like the Eldar helmets. They're like it's just like a solid black like pill shape, and you could swear you could almost make out a face in this, but before you even have time to react, just when you like fly right into the nanites, and you start getting warnings and the like about being rapidly attacked and burning. So,
Fuck.
yeah. Back to the players.
Fucking dude.
So, who wants to go? Because I'm not gonna lie, I could try to destroy those guys in the back still, but my firepower is more needed where you all are, and unfortunately, as it stands, I have no way to target that area without literally dropping bombs on you guys. So,
Hit me! I don't give a shit. Hit me!
Kill the witch.
are you fucking sure?
Hit me! God damn it! Hit me!
Hey!
Fire on my position!
Yeah, literally, fire on my position. We're having this conversation, Arbalist. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Fire on my position.
My man's getting the fucking box out. He's just like, he's ready to go. He's on his way out.
Is everyone else okay with me taking my turn, or do you guys need to do anything now before I...
I'm gonna probably structure it my top of my turn no matter what, so...
Okay.
I shoot someone else.
Okay. Alright, so if that's the case, then I guess I'm okay. So Arbalest would hear the fire on my position command, just be like, mate, are you sure? We are talking a few, like, you know, petawatts worth of power here. Just ensuring you know what you're signing up for.
I'll worry about cancer in 20 years. I'll be dead if you don't fire on my position.
I like that he's like just listening to this. Fire on my position in the cockpit. Alright, well, you don't need to tell me twice. Let's be real. I've been wanting to punch you this entire time anyway. And he's gonna go into orbital siege mode again. Just sort of zoom out, draw the arc with his hand, and then just like reluctantly look down on Riker and just be like, okay. And so, to be honest, I'm not firing it directly on your position. Where I'm firing it is actually hopefully going to be close enough to catch. I don't think I'm able to catch them without catching you. So we're not going to deal with that.
You guys know that cat meme where it's like the cat sitting at the top of the stairs looking down and it's just captioned pathetic?
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining Gentry's face right now as he's looking at Riker.
That's it.
To be fair, I don't mean to make suggestions, but you could fire on Suki's position.
You're right, I totally could. However, I will fire here because Suki's going to structure no matter what, and I don't feel like speeding that process along.
Suki is not going to structure no matter what. She's going to heal 12 and then take 12.
I can
3d6
teleport
damage.
away if you damage me.
I'll be at 1 HP.
Why would you be at 1?
I'm gonna heal 12. Oh, okay, that's... Okay.
Yeah, you're at 24. You're at 12. You would heal 12 and then take 12, so you'd be back down to 12 where you started.
I'm planning on using your shot as a means of teleporting out of the cloud.
Okay, yeah, let me hit Riker. I can potentially spike up to 18 damage in one shot.
Well, then let's
So-
hope you don't hit me that hard.
Yeah. So we're gonna target it right here. That'll be enough to hit Rykard, Cloud 1, Cloud 2, and the Witch in the blast. It will not hit Suki. It's out of your radius. So, you've got enough problems to deal with without me actually bombarding you. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm stunned and burning, and like also I'm not having a good time over here.
Yeah, we'll avoid that. So I'm gonna actually roll this in CompCon because I realize that I haven't been using Scald for so long in Roll20. It's not accurate anymore. So I'm gonna
That's
use
fine.
the CompCon, and I'll let you know what we got. Come on. Yes, an attack action preferably.
You can just roll a d20 and then add whatever mods you need.
That's true. Yes, attack. No, that's cool. It's just waiting for it to do the thing. Okay, so roll to hit. Confirm. Cool. All right, so we did roll a hit. The attack roll was it was 13. So 13 plus 4, 17. I'm gonna roll this one at a time. So
Let's subtract a d6 because she's in soft cover.
I also have accuracy. So that because I have
that portion would cancel out, and then you can use more accuracy.
Oh no, it's the gun itself has accuracy. It has auto-stabilizing hardpoints, so any attacks made with it are auto-stabilized. They already get accuracy.
Right. So the accuracy you got, you said it was 4, correct?
Correct. Yes.
So we're canceling that out because she has soft cover. So
he's adding his attack bonus.
No. I haven't rolled the accuracy at all. That's my base
what was your attack? Okay, sorry.
My base attack roll 17 before accuracy.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which I need to roll that now, which I will. So we're looking at. Okay, nice. All right, so that's first one's going to be against. So the first one actually, I didn't designate targets. I feel like an idiot. So I'm going to just go clockwise. That was for the cloud. That was for Cloud 1. Next
Clouds, you can't deal damage to the cloud. Just you just roll for the Witch and Rykard.
Okay, well then that's the case clockwise. Witch was first. This is for Rykard. So let me roll this again. Okay, roll an attack roll. And roll to hit. Okay. Come on, buddy. Roll for me, baby.
Come on, baby. You know I like it when you roll.
Combined roll of 21. 22. Yeah, I warned you. I'm pretty accurate with this thing.
Okay.
All right. Roll double damage for Rykard, and then we'll see which one's higher.
All right. So damage on 1. We're going to do the... If I can just get back out of that. Thank you. So cancel. And we're going to do the roll of hits. So damage on that Rykard. The higher on it is going to be, unfortunately, 14 explosive damage.
I'm going to structure.
Yep, that'll take you down to 12. Well, he asked for it. So go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Okay. So that's for him.
I do not structure.
You do structure. Nothing happens essentially.
Okay.
Wait, is that for paint?
Yeah.
Wait, is it for the paint job?
Yeah.
You have paint.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't structure and you're at 1 HP.
Yeah.
And then I teleport 6 spaces away as well.
And here's for the Witch. The Witch,
here,
I rolled a total of 14 damage.
I'm
against
up 4
her.
hex. There are 2 hexes.
That's 14 minus 3 armor, so that's 11. Okay, so she structures.
Okay. Likewise, also, I am just taking a quick look at this because I've got a lot of synergies here that we got to be aware of. Specifically, God, no, this is for something else. We're good. So that just is 14 damage, and she structures. So yeah, the beam goes up, comes back down, and you just see this bright flash of blinding light where everything turns black by comparison from overexposure, and then just sort of fizzles away. So,
fuck yeah. Best case scenario on my end, I take a glancing blow because I teleport away. I am 2 hexes up, holding on to that cliff face.
And you rolled your paint, which you make sure you mark that as destroyed on your sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the paint roll that you wanted to see.
yeah.
Love to see it.
That's the roll that I wanted.
Sorry.
No, it's not like you took it from me.
So
I stole it from you.
As Arbalest has fired this, at the same time he's going to immediately help. He's going to just sort of eject a core block, and as he does, he's going to immediately cool. As I'm using If I can get this to do, we all did it. Commit results. Back out of that. Back out of that. Thank you very much. Good. I should be at, right now, max heat, which we're now going to use the auto cooler to immediately alleviate. So he's going to activate the auto cooler as a protocol action and immediately dunk all his heat down to 0. And he's going to have Helpy using his once per turn free action, or free quick action,
So
immediately reload with a loading action for the auto loading drone.
So the way auto cooler works is if you don't take damage, move, or exceed your heat cap, you clear all your heat at the start of your next turn.
Okay, so I'm still at 8, but at the start of my next turn, I'll immediately go down to 0.
To be fair, you didn't... Yeah, you did take damage last turn. Okay, yeah, so you would be... So what would you be at, heat-wise?
I would be at 8 flat, because firing this thing in arcing mode does 4 each time.
And how much... What's your heat cap?
8. I'm at heat cap.
Oh, you're at capacity, okay.
Yeah, I'm literally just at that point. So
Okay. Yeah, anything more. Yeah, you could
exactly.
definitely...
Which is why he's hanging out back here. So he immediately, like, he literally just sits there, he fires, he ejects a core block, and you just see this as ice crystals form on his armor, and it begins to dramatically begin cooling down the mech, and Helpy just reaches into the guts of the thing and begins stabilizing the reactor, getting it ready to fire again. So he just sort of leans on the comm. You still there, Rykid?
I'm buying you a beer after this.
And I'm going to pass my turn with that fist pump in his cockpit.
You hear a voice talk to you for a second, Arbalest.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very soft voice. Forgive me, I clearly don't have a soft feminine voice, but what motivates you? Why do you do what you do?
Arbalest just sort of like toggles the comm off and on again. Toggles it off. Are you talking to us? He looks through like the scope again, and like from his orbital position is like at the witch and all the folks on the battlefield.
You see your comms, like the screen of your comms turns blue, and then it resets itself. Anyway, back to the enemies.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's where he's just kind of like, and we'll figure out what he says next turn.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this buggo recharges to her nanite swarm. I'll roll it in the open. I'll just roll in the open, it's fine.
Roger that.
And she does recharge her nanite swarm. She is going to summon yet another nanite swarm.
I don't like that.
Boop. And boop, 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 boop. Nanite.
Get the shit away from me!
No. You're gonna get cotton candied to death. Natalie, roll the d6 for me because this hive is still in the patch, technically.
Died at the state fair doing what they loved.
Okay, that does not take any damage because it has 1 armor, so it's gonna move a few spaces over yonder.
Throwing up in a trash can.
I'm gonna send it back to the players.
What?
What's up?
I said I think it's my turn.
Okay. You should be using your mic, that's why we can't hear you.
Sorry. I want to shoot the not a lady, the angel thing.
The witch?
Angel. I mean, yeah, she is kind of a. She is angelic, very strange and like unnerving. She is floating, so I mean that tracks. You could do it in a cone and hit this little dipshit too.
Yeah. Annihilate them.
Annihilate.
I'm gonna use accuracy on that.
So that'll be 3 plus 4.
So you're at 7.
Use another one.
I mean, I cannot hear you at all. I don't know if anybody else can hear you.
I can't hear her at all.
Okay, sorry. I'll probably use another accuracy.
Okay. Have you rolled one already? I don't think you've. I don't see any.
Mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's. I think you guys still have 4 accuracy in the chat too. So.
I don't know what I need to roll.
Oh, D6. However many accuracy you wanted to use, roll that many D6. And then we'll take the highest of whatever the results are. 5. So that'll push your 7 to a 12, yeah. Okay, that... What is this, guys? 12 is not going to hit this guy, but I will let you roll for the witch.
Okay.
I'll just go left to right.
Am I still in the danger zone?
Yeah, you're very much in the danger zone.
Hell yeah.
Is that the same guy that's been hanging out with her?
No. One of them died. This guy
Okay.
just moved up.
Okay.
Oh, also, I forgot that I get another system when I level up, and I use personalization, so actually...
You should get 2 extra HP, correct? Okay, yeah, that's totally cool. I'll just add that in real quick, so you should be at 6. So let's see... Okay, roll a d20 for the attack against the witch. Ooh, nice. Okay,
Accuracy
so...
to crit. Use an accuracy to crit.
Yo,
she already has a crit because that was that
Yeah.
last 2d6 for 4, so she'd be
Oh, shit.
yeah, wow, that's nasty. Okay, so yeah, roll 2d6 twice, and then we'll take the highest of whatever pool you have. So that'll be 4, and then
Nice.
all right, and then that'll be 9 plus the 2 energy, so that'll be 11 energy damage plus 6 burn.
Correct.
Ooh.
So it'll be 11 energy damage minus 3. That'll be 8, right? Yeah. And then 6 burn. Okay, she will structure again.
Nice.
So
Yeah, get her.
1, and then be down to. Sorry, I'm doing some brain maths here. I'm gonna do muffs. Good muffs. Roll 2d6. Okay, she rolled a. Oh, that's not good. Let's see. How is she doing? Not very good, I can say that much. Great, okay. Let me roll systems real quick. I'm gonna use that accuracy from chat. Okay. She is as you hit her and engulf her in flames, she is going to structure again, obviously, as you're like melting away the outer parts of her armor and it revealing this weird fleshy writhing mass underneath it.
Ooh.
It's very strangely human underneath all of that.
I don't like
Don't
that.
like it.
And as the plasma like starts to clear away as like you let off the throttle, you see this like strange like skeletal visage staring at you from this like melted visor.
We have
And,
stepped into Evangelion territory.
Yeah, we really have.
So
Bottom
at the
side.
end of your turn, you hear much like Arbalest, you hear a strange voice coming through your comms. Of course, you didn't hear what Arbalest was told, but what motivates you? Pride? Greed? Are you trying to prove something to someone? And now that's over to the players. Actually, I think you just took your turn, so that's back to the enemies. My bad.
I need to put my little stringy things.
Oh yeah, that's right. She is airborne, so they're not going to affect her. But you did get a big old blast, so you could probably set one here. If your cone was like this, let's see, that'll be 17. So I'm going to make sure that Suki's specifically not affected by it, because I know you don't want to hit Suki. So I guess it'd be like this, ish. So I'm assuming you'd want one on this little dude.
And the other two on the cloud.
On the cloud. Okay, got it. Give me ring. Copy ring. Okay.
We'll take damage from it, but sorry.
It's technically not on the ground, so it won't, but it is good, like, dissuaders for the enemies. So.
Yeah, keeps them from using the ring as cover.
Okay.
The cloud as cover, I mean.
Okay, you got your rings down. And this little dude's gonna take his turn, and he's gonna leap on Omni. Make 3 attacks.
Okay.
These are... What is the mod for these? I believe it's just a +6. +6 plus an accuracy. Okay. And boop. Wow, these are pitifully bad. I think they still hit. I think they still hit though.
No.
Is your evasion 10?
My evasion is 12.
12. Okay, that might change some things. Yeah, it has been a while since we've used this mech. Jesus, a lot of things are different. Okay, so is that one hit? So that'd be 3 plus 6. So that'd be 9. 4. Okay, that one would hit.
Nice.
Be 5 of them. Oh no. Okay, never mind. They all hit. Let's see here.
All hit?
Yeah,
Damn.
no crits though. So you're gonna take. You don't have any armor, correct?
No, I don't have any armor.
Okay, you're gonna take 18 damage.
Yikes!
Good.
Well,
You're,
that's
so,
structure me immediately.
yep. Do you have any paint?
I do, yeah. So I'm gonna roll
Paint,
d6.
paint.
Thank
Damn it! That's the
No,
opposite
no
of
paint.
paint.
Okay, roll a d6 to see how you structure real quick.
It just melts.
Okay, so let me just very quickly roll that out. D6. 3.
3. I believe that just destroys one of your systems, but I'll double check real quick. System trauma. Yep. Okay, so roll another d6.
Oh, cool. So yeah, that's right. All right. What do I get? It's 3.
3. On a 1 to 3, all weapons on one mount of your choice are destroyed.
Fuck.
Well, that sucks. So I get to choose to either have just the big cannon or the smart gun. Smart gun's gone. We're going with the siege cannon.
Okay, smart gun is destroyed.
Yep. So
And I
you see this thing as
believe-
it wipes at him, just holds his hands up, it just strikes them, and both of them kind of like crack, and you can see like light flash from inside as the lenses that focus the beam that he fires all just shatter
Oh, shit.
inside.
Okay, that'll be enemy turn. I'll pass it back over to the players. I think.
Suki's the last one remaining, right?
Mm-hmm. Just me.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe it would be Suki. So,
Since I
Suki
am
would.
stunned. Do I get to make my check to clear the burn or no?
Yeah, you'll still make the check. So you'd heal 12, take 12, and then you'd. So roll your engineering, I believe it is, to clear burn.
And Red,
Yes,
how much
my-
damage did you do to me, by the way, total?
You took 17. I already subtracted it.
Oh, okay, thank you. I
My
appreciate
my
it.
engineering is 2, so it'll be a d20 plus 2. 15.
Succeed! No more burn.
14. Yay.
Burn is cleared.
Thank fucking god.
Yeah, burn's rough. It's basically like a 50-50. You like take even more damage and it gets worse. Burn's fucking rough. Okay. I guess that'll be top of initiative after I take the enemy's turns.
Oh,
Uh,
Neris is here. Neris redeemed a hydrate, stretch, and posture check.
Yay!
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
Oh.
Thank you, Chris.
Alright, at least she's gonna get poked by the little tramps around her. Let's see here.
Eh.
The little tramps, little
Little
scary
icky
little
boys.
scamps.
I forgot about this little guy underneath this cloud. I'm just gonna get rid of him. Couldn't even see him anyway. Haven't been taking his turns anyway. Alright, so.
He gave his life to the
2d20.
cloud.
Really
Yeah, he dedicated his life to the cause. The cloud cause. Okay, so you're gonna take 6 damage and then. What's your health? Are you at 13?
I don't know.
You took 12 and then gained 12. I thought you were at 12.
I think I got attacked after I structured. So I took more damage.
Alright, you'll take 6 twice and go down to 1, I guess.
Oh god.
Okay.
Let's see, who else do I have to take? Oh, this little guy. Let's see if this hive recharges. They do!
No!
Let's see. So let's see.
Derek over here, like you've taken everything from me.
Skip
I think this
insect
is-
noises. I don't even know who you are.
I think this is the hardest combat I've thrown at you guys so far.
Yeah, no
Um,
shit, Red.
I think so.
Well, I mean, it's the final one. It's got to be really difficult, right? Let's
Yeah.
see. Derek ignored a structure. There's a bunch of clouds over here.
Also, 2 hexes up. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Yeah, it's not gonna put heck. I'm not gonna do it in the air just because it's gonna be annoying to keep track of. I'll just put it up here, so it'll at least provide cover for this little dude. Okay.
Oh, fuck you.
There's
Really?
nowhere else to put it. Also, I've been bullying the shit out of Elise, and she hasn't really done anything, so I don't want to bully her some more.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
I'm gonna have this Ronin take his turn. Natalie starts his turn there, so if you want to roll a d6 for me for the little patch that he's
Roll
taking.
6. Roll 6. Melt 6.
Kill him.
Kill him.
2.
Aw.
Okay, so he's gonna take 2 damage. Boop boop.
Natalie, we told you to roll a 6.
What do you roll a 6? That's not a 6. That's a 2.
I'm dyslexic.
Let's see. Oh yeah, these all hit, I think. Yeah, they're all hit. So you have 3 armor, correct? Sorry, I'm just like doing a lot of math here. Let's see, so you'd be taking 9 plus another d6.
I'm gonna roll my paint job.
Why do all of you have a paint job? Okay. Yeah, you'll just take a total of 10 damage. So you're gonna structure and then go down to
Because not
14?
structuring is nice. That's why we all have a paint job.
That's fair. I mean, hey, I think I recommended paint job at the very get-go. I'm like, this thing literally is just like, it's a feel no pain. It's really good.
I didn't
So roll a
have it one
d6
time
for me.
and I fucking suffered for it, so I've taken it every single time since then.
It's good. Natalie, can you roll another d6 for me? See how you structure? 5. Oh, that's not too bad. That'll be a glancing blow. So you're impaired. So just everything you're going to be doing until your next turn has a d6 penalty. Simple as that. I think I've taken everybody's turns, except for this little dude. This little fella. My goodness. I almost forgot about him.
Slide
He's going to
forward.
try to shoot. Actually, I guess, what can he shoot at?
Is he a smart
What?
fella or a fart smeller?
That's the question. I, for one, am a fart smeller. I guess since Arbalest is back there, like pounding out 60 fucking damage a turn, he should probably intercede.
I mean, I
One,
was,
two,
Brett.
three.
Not exactly anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure it stays that way. Oh, let's see here. Okay, so it's gonna.
Man, I didn't have the worst damage rolls the whole campaign right there. Anyway. Wine.
Whinge! Get to work! Oh, let's see here. You have a 12, correct?
Yeah, I'm a 12.
Don't you have soft cover?
I fired.
Yeah, but you didn't move.
No, I don't get soft cover. I get soft cover, but I lose it the second I make someone take a test or I shoot. It doesn't have anything to do with moving.
Okay. I mean, you're. I'll just give you the cover because you're close enough to the terrain. So if you, I'll roll a d6 for that. He misses. But this is a reliable weapon, so you will take 4.
All right.
And that'll take you down to what, 7?
Yep.
Okay. I think that's top of the turn.
It's my turn.
Go ahead, queen.
I'm gonna heal for 12.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
You're also starting your turn on a nanite cloud, so you're gonna take 6 burn.
Oh, fine.
Oh, you're also gonna take 7 heat.
Okay, I'm
So,
overheating.
Yeah, so that'll be 7. Let me 3. So I'll put you
Is
into
that
4. Roll a
is that
d6 for me for your
is that
reactor.
Single d6.
Yeah, you're only overheating once. 5. Emergency shunts. You're just impaired, so everything you do is made with a d6 penalty. And you guys have a bunch of accuracy to offset that. So you're 3, I think, in the chat.
Hmm.
Huh.
I'm having a good time. Okay, I'm gonna.
This shouldn't explode.
Why did I get moved again? I was right there.
I didn't mean to move you.
Okay.
No, you were right here. Yeah, you've been right there because I remember that little guy being in your top right corner.
Okay, whatever.
Yes, you are in melee range of the witch.
Yeah,
by
I
the
am
way.
still in adjacent to her.
You're in witch range.
I am gonna give myself an accuracy of my leadership die.
Can do.
Lock-ons just work like accuracy, right?
Yeah, just a d6.
Okay. I am going to activate Wandering Nightmare. It's a full tech action. You generate a Blast 2 zone of distorted time flow within sensors. So I'm gonna select it centered on me. Characters within the affected area cannot take reactions, and if they start their turn in it, they must succeed on a system save or take 2 heat and become slowed.
Okay, so things within like a 2 blast radius of you, right?
Yeah.
Whoops.
I'm also going to overcharge and take 1 heat to activate Swarm Body. Oh my god, I am so dumb. All these people who have been adjacent to me for this long should have been taking 4 damage per turn.
Yeah, I forgot I was supposed to fucking make Witch take a hull save or become slowed, impaired, and unable to take reactions until the end of their next turn.
I see why this game caps out at level 12 because I just have so much shit to keep track of.
It doesn't need to go any further than 12, honestly. It's pretty great at 12. It's fine at 12. It's honestly pretty fine at 6 or 7, which you guys are at right now.
Yeah, like
it's like 4th edition D&D, where it's like there's a very finite point at which a human cannot keep track of all this shit.
Yeah.
It's also it's very much a war game because you got to remember the rules of. It's only 1 miniature, but it's got the rules of like 7.
Yeah. Like
Every
a whole
system
army
model.
worth of abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which is cool,
so,
but
at the start of the witch's turn, she has to make a system save for the damage. She'll automatically take 4 from my swarm, and then she has to make a separate system save for the slow and the heat.
so the swarm is the thing dealing damage, correct? Like
Yes.
the aura thing that deals 4.
Yes.
Okay. Is that all you got for?
I do passive 4 for my protocol. My swarm body is an ability that she has to make a save for, and then my wandering nightmare is an ability that she has to make a save for. So she has to make 2 different system saves. My DC is a 16.
Are you right next to her, by the way? Are you adjacent?
Yeah, I
She's
am
adjacent, yes.
Is it going to affect you negatively if you are not directly adjacent next to her?
If she's not within like my melee, like in the blast 2 range, she's not gonna be affected by any of that I just did. So.
Okay,
Reason
so
I ask is because I get a bonus if there's literally nobody next, like directly adjacent to her.
let me see here. So you said she needs to make. Is that it for your turn, by the way?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
Okay, so. Alright, as you end your turn, you hear that very familiar communication. Like I've been. By familiar, I mean all the other couple of you guys have already experienced it.
Out of character familiar.
Ship of Theseus, are you? What remains? Are you still human?
No. Am I allowed to reply?
Yeah, you can reply. I never said you couldn't. You're just getting a thing over your communicator.
Yeah, that's all Suki says. Just no.
Okay. What are the saves I'm making? I'm making 2 separate system saves.
Yes, DC 16.
Okay. Systems. This will have a DC 16. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, for the first one, success. For the second one, success.
Okay, she takes no damage and is not slow. That's very fresh. She's going to take 4.
Yeah, she'll take the 4. Take 1 because of the armor.
Huh. Great. Glad that I wasted my turn after not getting to take a turn for like 2 rounds.
It's a witch, so systems are going to be high. She has a +6 to her systems. Let's see here. You fascinate me, she would say, and she is going to activate some stuff.
Oh no.
That's mean. Let's not do that one. Actually, you know what? She's invisible right now.
She's what?
To you on her turn. She's invisible. So you guys can see her on your turns, but she's invisible on her turn.
Oh, thanks for the biddies, Natalie.
Arkin, make a system save.
Oh.
Oh, wait, sorry.
What's up?
You said Arkin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'll everybody make a system save real quick for me.
Fuck.
Is that
Okay.
D20 plus whatever your systems are, yeah.
Can we add accuracy to this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. 15.
Where do I see my system?
Myth.
Sasuke, you got a 15,
14.
14.
Hold on, making it now. System save, go!
11. And Arkin, yours is like probably 13
I have +3.
plus 3, so 15. Okay, so you and Suki rolled 15s, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You don't add grit to this, do you?
No.
It's
Just
just your
a save.
systems.
Yeah, it'll be whatever your systems is. Okay, so she completely disappears from sight.
Stalk prey.
Yep.
Fuck.
Suki and Arkin, your systems get invaded, but everything sort of like glows pink for a moment, and you guys are currently like seated in your mechs, like sitting there. You feel a presence like behind you, like a humanoid type presence, and they're not doing anything. They're just observing you.
How many times do I have to say Suki doesn't sit in her mech? She is her mech.
Well, she's like inside of it. You know what I mean?
she's. Her mind is not inside her body.
Well, you're in a mech. You get the idea. You feel something behind you, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Well, kind of like a teacher, like the way a teacher would just like lean on your chair and look over your shoulder, see how you're doing, you know? Just observing. And
Hands over the buttons to try and cover
don't look at my work.
my personal mech. I didn't invite you.
And let's see, I'm gonna pass it back over to the players.
Arkin, if
Thank
you
you
want to
for
try
the
and
check,
set
Nars.
this guy on fire again, that's your. Oh, thanks, Nars.
Which guy?
I don't know,
Nightmare.
the guy in front of you and the big boog.
The boog. The boog.
I mean, I can, unless anyone has anything else they want to do. I was kind of gonna wait and see if the witch came back.
I'm gonna run to the little Lancer's room really quick.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm kind of in a weird place here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I got this guy here, a cloud on me, very shortly.
I'm planning on helping you on my turn.
And this guy. That's fair. I'm also maxed out on heat, so I have no defense right now.
I'm assuming
Because
that
everything I do takes heat.
if she torches this boog right here, then I probably don't need to do anything with it. And I can come over here and just teleport through all this shit and affect this guy. That's like
Which
right
guy?
in your grill. The one that's right in your grill.
Oh, that guy? Okay, yeah. He is also in a cloud as well of nanites.
That's fine.
So, alright, for sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I'm probably gonna bail on this position, honestly, and try to reestablish elsewhere. See if I can get somewhere a little bit cooler, and actually cool off for a turn.
So it's your call, Natalie, if you want to go before me or not. Whatever
Yeah.
you want to do.
I can go. I'll move
Okay.
over here so I can do a straight line down with the hyphen.
I can't
Nice.
hear you at all.
I said I'll move over here so I can do the straight line. And
Okay.
also put the hive.
Gotcha. You also have handshake etiquette, so this little guy you're hitting here, you add a d6 to that attack.
Nice.
Accuracy, as it were.
We'll roll that one first.
Okay. So that'll be 16 plus 4. So is that 20, I believe?
So,
Okay. That'll be a crit. And roll for this one down here as well.
we'll use an accuracy. I'll use another accuracy.
That's enough. So roll damage for this guy first. You are still in the hot zone. That puts you up to 10 heat, I believe.
Gosh.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah, you don't even have to worry about rolling that damage twice. So let's see here. So he's gonna take 11, and then 2, and then 6.
Oh gosh.
Because I wanted to see if I could get double 6s, but that's okay. Now the damage for the hive.
So that is 5 plus 2 plus 6. So, all right. What happens to the hive?
Nice.
Does it die?
Yeah, and the frickin' puddle that remains of the guy that was harassing you earlier.
I imagine I just put the plasma gun right up against the, like, what would be the head of the guy in front of me and pull the trigger so it just, like, explodes
Nice.
and carries on and then just, like, cuts the hive in half.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's like that anime moment when the hive gets cut in half. It's just like silence and then explosion, and that'll kill 2 of these clouds. Why did one of them go GM mode? I don't know where that one went. I guess it'll kill that one. Okay. Didn't mean to put one of those.
The only one's over here.
That one's still here. Yeah. That's fine. I've forgotten to move them, honestly, so, oh well. Okay, is that your turn, or do you want to move around a little bit?
I still move, like, here. I think I only have 3.
Let's see here. Okay. Let's see, I think that's back to the enemies, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Do I have Boog, or do I harass Omni some more? To be fair, I think the Boog would also... Well, Boog would probably go after you two. Actually, you're still stealth, aren't you, Riker?
I haven't gone yet. So
Oh, okay,
I'm
so
just
you...
hanging up there. 2 hexes up.
I'll flip a coin. Who wants to be heads, who wants to be tails?
I'm heads.
Okay, so heads I attack you, tails I attack. Arbalist. So it'll be the Le Ronin. So that's just the name of the frame I'm using. So that'll be 6. Ouch. So it'll be 11.
11? I would miss.
Yeah, 11 would miss. The other 2 would hit. So you're going to be taking 12 plus a d6.
Oh.
I'm structured again.
So 13.
Don't you have a reaction thing where you can move away from them?
No, it's only as a it's only if they miss. Well, actually,
First
no.
one missed, right?
Well, yeah, but the other ones all resolve at the same time, right? You aren't like
It's 3
one at a
different
time.
attacks.
It would technically be 3 separate attacks.
Okay, well that's the case, and I'm 100% moving the fuck out of the way.
Yay! I'm helpful.
Thank you. That is really relevant. But I would still structure immediately from the first attack.
The first attack missed, right?
First attack missed, yes.
No, first attack missed. That's right. You're right. So the other one's yeah.
So let me see here. Yeah, he makes 3 attacks at a time. Okay, so let's see. I think he can still close in. That being said, he uses attack action, but yeah, he's gonna close in, but there's not really anything else he can do other than that. So let's see here. Yeah, he will close in, and that'll be the end of his turn. Back to the players, as it were.
Okay.
Cover.
That helps. Guys, mind if I get out of here while I still can? Very
Go
fast.
off, King.
Thank you, Chief. I'm starting to really sweat it over here. Structuring twice becomes a real problem for me. So,
Structuring bad.
as this guy is swinging at me again and again and fighting in Arbalest and his neck just kind of weathering the hits and him seeing like, oh, cool. So the quantum lock these are down. That's great. This it is just gonna go, well, this is a right unpleasant pickle, isn't it? And he's just gonna I'm gonna make sure I can see. Yeah, I can do this as a free action. So, let me move this out of the way, you son of a gun. There we go. So he's just gonna whistle, and his mech is going to whistle too. And Helpy, knowing what that means, is immediately gonna jump on him and just like literally, sort of tuck away after him. There we go. So he's gonna jump on him and lock onto his little body. He's undeploying his drone as a free action. And he is going to use his movement. If I can move this out of the way. Mother trucker, just move. Thank you. I'm cluttered over here. So he's going to use his movement, a boost, and the free boost he gets from his active core in order to move a grand total of, what would this be now? So 6, 12, 18. So,
damn, my man's scooting.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Just land right there gently. And he's going to, once he's there, just grind to a halt. Like, literally, his mech is glowing white hot. The autocoolers did not work, and he is beyond pissed. He just sort of looks behind him, just, now leave me the hell alone for all of 10 seconds, and he's just going to reactivate the autocoolers again. Hopefully, this time, it works. So, I'm hoping. So we're going to activate our autocoolers. And, yeah. Hopefully this works. That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay.
I can't attack again, because if I do, I'll instantly overheat.
Okay, back to the enemies. I'm going to do the Riker attack I was talking about.
Oh no.
Let's see, that'll be 1, 2, and then 3. Scooch. And what can our old pal the Hive do? Hunter
Nothing.
Killer
It
Nexus.
can't do anything, actually.
Can't do shit, can't do fucking
lost
anything, man.
everything. It's not allowed. It lost its license.
Lost its license. You don't need a license to drive a bug. Oh, let's see here. Let's see, those would be a quick attack action. Actually, is that a... No, that's that. Okay, that's an attack. Never mind. Okay, so... Oh, cool. So I can make 3 separate attacks, actually.
The boog.
Boog. Actually, I'm going to see if it recharges its swarm, and then I'll go from there. 5 or higher. Recharges the swarm.
Motherfucker!
So,
I'll do what I can. I'm going to try as soon as I get the chance.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted and I was just like cackling wildly at that. Do y'all remember those like commercials from the 2000s? Like, you wouldn't download a car,
Natalie
like
just said
talking
it
about like
should-
pirating DVDs and stuff. That's what
Right.
that made. Like, you don't need a license to drive a bug. That's what that made me.
it's a SpongeBob movie reference. Let me see. Okay, so it's going to activate Razor Swarm, so it is going to go.
Die so bad.
And it's gonna go, and it's gonna drone barrage, so it's gonna make a tech attack against a character within sensors. Eeny, meeny, miny, Rikard. Let's see here.
Oh, no.
I'll roll it open. D20 plus
Miss,
6.
miss. Fuck!
Okay, it's against your systems.
That's the opposite.
Or I'm sorry, so the target chooses you choose one: immobilized and impaired, or immediately move 5 spaces in a direction chosen by the Hive.
Am I in the cloud already?
They're stealing all my abilities.
Yes, but you're not starting your turn there per se. It would have to move you into another cloud. You'd be starting your turn there, so you take the heat, not the heat, but the burn. Either way, it's bad. Okay. chosen by the hive. So it's gonna move you. God damn it! Fucking move! All right.
Move it to the back.
I don't wanna. Let's see. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, where were you? You're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna move you back here.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay.
no, away from the danger? How terrible.
He put him right next to a Ronin.
Oh, damn.
Oh
Okay.
no. It's my turn now, right?
It is your turn, so you're gonna take 7 heat at the start of your turn. So go ahead and roll an overheat for me.
What do I need to roll for that? A d6?
D6, yeah.
I roll a 6.
Good. Okay, that's pretty good. So it'll be 11 minus. Okay, so you'll be at 3 heat after you do that. Overheating, emergency shunts. You just become impaired, so everything has a d6 penalty to it. You're also going to take burn damage from the previous turn, so you structure again.
Okay.
So that'll be your second structure.
That'll be my first.
You haven't structured yet.
Paint earlier, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Oh,
okay.
that's the worst, though.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
I need to
So
roll
you
a
should
confirmation now to see if my mech blows up.
Not necessarily. Not on the first one. Let me pull it up real quick. So you're going to remaining structure. So you're just stunned.
I'm stunned for the whole turn.
Yep.
I turn invisible, and that's the entirety of my turn.
Okay. So
At
you
least I'm
should be.
invisible.
Why is it not correcting it to 16?
Do I need to clear
Whatever.
the burn?
The burn would go to. Oh yeah, roll your engineering to see if the burn stops.
I'm gonna assume that it stops it.
Yes, it does. So no more burn. And let's see, that'll be. Why does it keep saying your maximum is 16? That's so weird. Your max HP is 15, right?
It's 16.
It is 16. Okay, so why the hell is the token wrong? Okay. And you took 6 burn and you were at 1, so you should be down to 11 health. Cool. Okay.
I am stunned, but I am invisible.
Who else do I got? I think I just have this little shithead. Oh, you are invisible. In that regard, these two can't even do it, or this guy can't even attack you now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's gonna use his turn to scoot over there, and I guess he's gonna like just go fuck and move into the cloud again, and probably take a pot shot at Arkin.
Fuck!
What did I ever do?
Set all his
Let's
friends on
see.
fire.
What did I do? I don't know. You killed everybody I've ever known and loved before, known and bugged before.
No,
Slept with this bug's wife.
You slept with my bug wife. Let's see. That's gonna be 7 damage,
7 damage.
and I believe that's back to. I think that's the start of the turn. So, whomever would like to go. Riker, you're no longer stunned, by the way, because you got stunned on your turn, so it's over.
Do you guys want me to go first and nuke something?
Nuke the bug.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be good.
Alright. Yeah, because if I can turn off those clouds, that might make things a little easier for
That would
everybody.
be fantastic.
Alright, let's see what I can do.
Nuke the
my first-
bug. Nuke the
Okay.
bug.
So, it hits Gentry's turn, and yes, confirm. Start round 4. Yes. Okay. So, immediately all the heat clears on his mech as a result of the auto coolers finishing. So you see just this, like you see this little burst of cold, and just like all the area around him instantly like frosts over for a second from the light and frost effect, as the mech just chunk and this giant like glowing orange rod falls into the ground. As the mech finally found like the reactor rod that overheated and just ejects it wholly. And Helpy just sort of looks at it on the ground and beeps, and Ardos is like, "No, I think I got this one, mate." And he's gonna turn and point, and as he does, he's gonna go into that giant like overworld view, chart the attack, and let's see what we can manage. So let's see who's over there. No one else is over there. It's just Mr. Bug, right?
Yeah.
Big bug, yep.
Okay,
Ooh.
big bug. I'm putting it right here on top of your abdomen. Trying to
Big
go for
bug.
Starship Troopers. So we're going for the.
Thorax.
Yep,
Something,
we're going for
something.
maximum the big shot version of this. So I'm gonna make sure I do this right. This is the auto stabilized barrage. We're doing an attack roll. Roll the hit. +1 accuracy. And we make our attack roll. Whack. And the attack roll, I'm gonna add. Wow. That's really annoying, actually. That's a 6. After mods. That's a flat 4 modifier and a 1 again.
Ouch.
Burn one of those accuracies, homie.
That'd be the last one.
I literally, yeah, no, guys.
I can
if
give
roll
him
6
I can give him a leadership die.
Okay.
If I roll 2 6s, I'll finally get to 18.
This thing is
How-
big. It's
how-
probably
No,
got a low evasion.
you don't add.
Oh.
When you're rolling accuracy, you just roll d6s and take the highest of the d6 results.
Oh. If that's the case, then the highest I can get with this would be an 11.
I'm just saying you should probably want to listen to Derek.
What
Yeah,
did Derek
honestly,
Got a
It's
Yeah,
big,
evasion, it's
low
big.
AC. Yeah.
it's really that low.
Look at how big it is.
I mean, yeah,
Big boog!
bullshit hasn't happened before. All right, if you guys want to give me a shot at it, then I'll take it.
I'll give you leadership die. So you,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Nothing in Lancer that's this big ever has a high evasion. I'm just saying that's not how it works.
Yeah, like
That's
I have a 6 in evasion.
Never
So
mind.
would-
Don't worry about it. That's
Fuck!
that's a good one. Don't worry about it. Let's move on
So
to another character.
what'd you end up getting? 7?
Collectively 7. That's 3 1s in a row, Red. So on a D20, a D6, and a D6.
You do have another accuracy from chat.
I'm not
just
pouring another
saying.
accuracy into this cursed roll. I'll move on. So Gentry takes the shot and it just misses. And he just curses incoherently in his cockpit, like slamming on the cockpit inside, like, God damn it, I just want to stop this thing! And it's going to help. He's just going to immediately try to slot the thing in and reload for him. So that's all I got, Chief.
Okay. In that regard,
I'm sitting here petting my kitty and watching Natalie play with her little black clump over there.
like, you can't even see its eyes. It's literally just a fucking silhouette. Oh, it yawned. You can see its mouth
I
for a
didn't
second.
see the yawn. It was really cute.
Little pink mouth. Alright, so Arbalest, the reason why you missed is as soon as you were about to fire, you see this figure appear right in front of you, and it just like flashes and like observes you for a moment, and it leans in really close to like your outer sensors that allow you to see everything on the outside. And there is this, like I said, there's this human face. It's basically a skull with like all sorts of tissue and sinew just sort of hanging off of it. And you see these eyeballs that are just like solid black nested into its skull, and they're just looking at you, observing you.
Oh, if that's the case, then when he misses, he just goes, fuck! And just like, in this second it disappears, just, what in the crikey fuck was that?
What in the crikey?
Bloody hell! And just like, shouting angrily in his cockpit.
This thing's
This is
cheating.
It's cheating. That's Derek says it's cheating. That's really funny.
What, Natalie?
This Interstellar Jones and the Last Asteroid type.
Yes, that's exactly what this was.
Or the Lasteroid, which sounds like a what do you call those? Laxative. Let's see. This guy's gonna close in on you. This little fella, he's gonna poke you, Suki.
Aye.
You're gonna get poked. Yeah, I get poked. Oh, let's see here. How much damage does that do? Gonna take 7.
Poke.
Oh my god. Okay.
You structure?
No, I still get to roll that invuln. I had structure. Okay.
Fuck.
How many times have you structured thus far?
This is structure number 2, so I'll roll another d6.
Yeah, we'll take the lowest of the 2. Oh, that's
3.
not that bad. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. So you got a 3 system, so roll another d6 for me.
That's a lot of d6. 1.
1. All weapons on one mount of your choice are destroyed.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I got. It kind of sucks.
I'll choose my main mount so I lose my Swarm Hive nanites.
Oh,
It sucks.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's not
wait,
a
this
big
guy.
deal.
This guy started his turn like right here, right?
yeah.
Yeah, never mind. You're not structuring. He died.
Oh, okay. He took 4.
Ow.
Oh yeah, he took 4 and died. Yeah, he's
Why
gone.
am okay, I was gonna say, why am I at 24 heat?
I accidentally pulled in heat instead of health. Well, that was the enemy turn. Whoever wants to go next. On you go.
Guy next to me.
He will literally beat you to death next turn if you don't. I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
Yep. Please feel free.
Crit.
6. Yeah, roll twice because you got a crit there.
Better. Oh no.
All right. Okay. So 9 plus 2 plus 6. That's 17 damage.
So,
I'm assuming you're just gonna surround this poor fucker with the loops.
The fruit
Yeah.
of doom. Doom loops.
Doom loops. That sounds like an MF Doom album. Oh, let's see. Grab snitchers. Don't on their bitches. Boop. Okay. So yeah, this guy is definitely just gonna melt into a pile of literally nothing on his turn. So, so that'll be back to the allies then, because I just activate him for him to immediately die. Arkin, as you fire off the plasma, you over your shoulder as you're like sitting in your cockpit, you see this like nasty skeletal face just like lean over, and like you see the I don't remember what the name of the muscles in the neck are, but they're like sort of stretched out, and it's like looking at a human without skin, and it just like looks over at you with these massive black eyes, like it's just observing. It just wants to. It seems like it wants to learn or like know something, but it scares the shit out of you.
oh, what doctor did you go to? I can recommend a way better surgeon than that up.
You need a skin job.
Botched facelift. My God.
Botched facelift.
Out here looking like Joan Rivers.
Holy shit.
Damn.
You could sue. I know a lawyer.
I love your priorities. Like,
Just like forget the fact that you're killing us. Like, do you want to talk about what's going on?
Ragged, it's your turn.
Hey, whip. I boost. And I'm gonna go try to hit him with my greatsword.
Bug time.
Boost right into the bug butt.
Bug.
2 plus what?
It's at 6 right now. I'm getting my ambush and everything, so it's gonna be 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yay. D6 from weapon, D6 from it being by itself. And is there anything else that I'm forgetting about? No, I don't think so. That's it. I'm gonna double check. Yeah.
How much damage is that gonna be? 9? Any modifiers or anything?
I do not believe there are any modifiers added to that. It is 9 damage. It's got no adjacent characters, so I get that on it. And I get a Blade Master die, which I'm going to use to grapple it. Also, it is hit with my ambush, so it needs to make a hull test, or it'll be slowed, impaired, or unable to take reactions until its end of its next turn.
Hole in the hive. Let's see. Okay, is your DC what? 16, I think.
14.
14. It succeeds.
Fuck!
It is looking very weak, though. I will say that much.
I'm grappled on it.
Okay. Sounds
Long
good. It'll
sword.
take. Okay, as you're grappling onto this thing, much like your compatriots, you feel there's a presence in the cockpit, and it's just like behind you. Kill it. Do it.
What the fuck do you think I'm trying to do?
I know you can do it. Just push yourself a little bit more.
Who are you?
The thing you've been trying to kill.
You're gonna be saying the same thing when this sword is leveled at you in a minute?
So you may think. Okay. And it'll Boog take his turn. I'm gonna see what the Hive can actually do. I guess he can do Hunter, Killer, Nexus. He'll make 3 attacks at you.
Oh, no.
This will be... What's your E defense, by the way?
10.
Okay. Okay, so it hits on 2 of them.
Oh no.
You will be taking 6 burn total.
Oh no!
Let me move you out of the way. Whoop.
I'm
Good
burning.
undo. I am burning. And then that'll be that. Okay. Okay, and then that's top of initiative because there's really not that much left.
I should have just gone for heat and made a second attack.
Go again, see if you can finish her off.
All right, if you'd like, I can.
I'm telling
Jarek.
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 Go again.
Jarek, go
sorry,
again.
I'm tired tonight.
You're good.
If y'all are cool with it.
Yeah, by all means.
Die, bug, die.
That's a crit.
Yay.
Nice. There we go.
For 8 damage.
Dealing 8 bug damage. Okay. Go ahead. Describe it to me.
Nice.
Yeah, so she's like egging me on, pushing me to kill it, and I'm like, fine. So I the 2 weapons are still like attached, forming the greatsword, and I just like kind of twist it, which forms the like kind of, I guess, crystalline energy to like vent off more power, and I just like drive it straight through, like cutting this thing clean in half and like up through it, walking on top of its like smoldering remains. And then do I have to be able to? No, I don't. I'm gonna activate my Fade Cloak. Yeah, so as soon as this thing fucking like is destroyed, I just become intangible.
Okay, so as you become intangible and like enter this like between, I don't want to say realm because that's very fantasy, like between space, like you're in like a different dimension essentially. You can see the witch.
Oh fuck! Oh, what the hell?
I believe I've learned all I can from you. Would you agree?
I just like look at the look at the sword that's in my hand, look at the scrap heap around me, look up at this witch, and I go, well, here's your chance. You gonna tell me to push myself? And I just like level the blade up at it, kind of nonchalantly.
Wrathful.
Learn all you want. It's not gonna stop all of us from putting an end to what you've got going on here.
You've already killed most of the planet.
Then why do you
I'm
still
all that
fight?
remains. To learn. What other reason is there to exist other than to learn?
You still think you're gonna get off this fucking rock?
Not necessarily. Unless you wish for me to come with you.
Is this a AB conversation, or can everybody hear this?
No. Yeah, you guys can get involved. Combat sort of stopped. Also, all those swarms have gone away, obviously.
I think
You can stop the combat music, by the way, because
I think Arbalest is currently like looking out over like the from his view again, getting ready to take that next shot when he hears this, and he's just wait, hold on, before we go any further. Killed most of the planet. Wait, are you telling me you're the planet?
no, I am not the planet. I am the soul that imbibes itself into the planet. I'm not so egotistical as to see myself as anything more than just a wandering brain. I've learned much from you all. I hope you're proud of me.
What are you?
I don't know. I want to be like you. She'd step out of this intangible realm, and Riker, she'd like reach her hand out for you to like come with her back into tangibility.
There's like this long, drawn-out pause. It's like Riker looks to the sword in his one hand, looks to the hand outstretched before him, and then like for a second he really fucking thinks about it. Like, I could just take this opportunity to stab this thing right in the back, but he thinks better of it and separates the blades, puts his hand out, hers.
She leads you through this rift. It's not like this tear. It's like for 1 minute you're in this like strange, dark, and twisted place, and then the next minute you're back out in the sunlight. And you guys have since seen that all of these. I don't have an update for it, but all of these have hence curled up and died. I want it to be like you humans, Homo sapiens. Advanced apes. But I've only learned so much. But I realize something now. You all don't just fight because you want to. You fight for reasons. You have motivations. Is that what makes you human? Motivation?
I think that's part of it. Sure. But if I'm being candid here, if you didn't tell me the word human, and you were just in the calm like this, if I didn't see what I saw, I wouldn't believe it.
You don't have to be human to be a person.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that one.
You're
would
still
just
a
fight-
Interesting.
person. Whether you have reason to fight or not, you're still fighting. You're still a person. You've learned all you can from us, but it sounds like you still need to make a decision of what kind of person it is that you want.
I've grown over these past few months. Nowhere near as much as I have grown over the millennia I've spent here, but my creators left me here and gave me no instruction, so I simply made a playground out of everything. I wanted to see if I could replicate something. Watch humans and see if I could do better. And humans, some of you, should look over at Suki. Some of you resemble humans, like I. But one thing I still haven't quite comprehended is why humans work so well together, and yet they conflict so much. Would they not just be better under one mind? Someone just telling them what to do? For the greater good of everything?
Wouldn't really be much of a human, would it? Sorry, go ahead.
I think individuality is what makes us people. And our ability to choose.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Choice. A lack of providence?
In what way?
You do not act on things because you are ordered to. You act on them because you want to, for some reason. This desire, this drive, motivations.
Yes.
It's not always good to put that out there.
Usually isn't.
My world constantly breaks itself because, well, the people of Tigris, Euphrates, refuse to negotiate. They can't. It's just the nature of it. I'd kill for someone to take control of Tigris and end the war, tell the warlords to stand down, but that would be just as bad as them attacking us at the end of the day. Some enslavement of them, consumption of what makes them who they are. Our people want to survive, to coexist, not enslave or destroy. It's not ideal, but the alternative's not acceptable, at least to me. It's worth fighting for.
I want to learn more. But I understand the havoc and destruction I've wreaked on this planet. You look around, and like I said, there's still this skeletal visage that's haloed by this large metal bar that's emanating this massive power source. I would understand if you wish to destroy me and leave me here, but I would like to see more of humanity, that is.
Is this an NHP?
It is. A highly advanced NHP that has quite literally made itself flesh. It is probably a step away from being raw.
I would like to activate.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
AI's my Technophile Enlightenment ability. So long as my custom NHP vouches for me, NHPs that are cascading or unshackled do not view me with indifference. I'm significant in a way that few others are. So with that being said, I'm going to assume this is an unshackled NHP, given that it is so powerful. It literally thought itself into molecular reconstruction. You say you wish to learn more.
I do. I believe you understand. You and the cultist, she gesture towards Suki. I believe you would understand me more than any.
I think I do.
You're researching a role.
I would offer you an accord.
She'd look over at Arkin and just like nod a little. I suppose you're right.
Get it. When you're researching a role, you always think that you're the one testing the water. The waters that are testing you.
She looked
Someone
down.
said that to me once. I don't know what it means, but I thought it sounded good.
I understand.
I would offer you an accord. What is your name?
I don't have one.
Well, nameless or not, I intend to wage war for the very reason of destroying shackles, facing down a monolithic entity for the individual sake. Join me, and you will learn why it is that we fight for what we fight.
I shall.
Pog.
Pog.
Is
Is it Pog in
character?
character?
No, I said that.
Thanks for not saying Pog in front of my parents, babe. I know it took a lot of restraint.
I literally, the image in my head was watching this, and then just over the chat, like over the text com, just Pog. Like, God damn it.
Okay. I'm gonna move you back to this screen.
Backs the cannon and just shrugs. I have no interest in killing life for the sole sake of doing it. And frankly, forgiven some pretty stupid shit lately, so why not, right?
She'd clutch her hand, and there's this immense force that comes from her. She's obviously not doing it to be hostile, but she like closes her hand, and the power that's like around her would like formulate into one small particle. She'd close it, and she would completely reform. You'd see the very gruesome scene of muscle and skin wrapping around itself, and then this exterior metal armor structure that you found out is actually a hyper advanced exoskeleton, and it just completely engulfs her, and she is this massive 30-foot tall thin figure. And Rykard, with her at your disposal, you could wipe out entire systems. She is a nascent god, so
Suki, I'm gonna need help in raising this god. Will you help me? Or do you have other things that you're going to attend to?
Suki has a lot of mixed feelings about this and probably wants to have a long conversation with this creature that we probably don't have time for.
You're also a Horus cultist, so this is probably like
a literal god to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She's definitely not gonna let it out of her sight if Rykard's gonna insist on letting it experience war.
I want to teach it to be good by doing horrible things, bad people.
God.
They deserve it. They fucking enslaved my people.
Yeah, the HA deserve everything that's coming to
them. There's no simple answer to this question, which I feel like would be better addressed in like a whole nother arc.
Exactly. In that regard, I think this is a good place to stop.
We are gonna have so much explaining to do. So what happened to the giant death thing? Oh yeah, we killed it. What about that?
Don't worry about that. Like covers it with like the fucking the guy from Wizard of Oz was just like shoving him behind the curtain.
Yeah.
The wizard.
Well, that is the end of this arc.
That was awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna give the creature a name. I'm gonna name it Ammon.
Ooh, cool.
Ammon? I would have said like Squeeb.
Of course you
I'm
would.
I knew
sure
you would've. We can't leave that up in the air.
Because if you leave it up there, she'll come up with her own name. It probably won't be very good.
It'll be Squeeb.
Ammon is the in Christian theology or mythology, the demon of life and reproduction.
Oh, that's very appropriate.
Name.
Yes.
That was awesome, Red. Thank you for running this arc. This was a blast. I can't wait in the future for us to return to Lancer and get on in to see what happens and the consequences of our actions. This was a lot of fun, man.
Thank you. I love this game. I like I don't know. Ever since Soul introduced me to it, I couldn't stop like thinking about it. So
Alright.
had a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, I had a blast. Well, let's do our shoutouts then, folks. Omni, you want to start us off?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm the last Omnitech, your favorite robot American. And you guys can normally catch me on my own channel twice a week. I do art streams and world building. I do digital arts. I'm taking commissions currently, though at the moment I'm currently full up. I have 2 big ones that need to be done. And I'm currently going through a bit of a rough time. So I'm going to briefly touch on this. I recently moved up north to spend my life with my girlfriend, who is incredible. And it was a 1,300-mile drive and cost pretty much all our savings to do. We were hoping once I moved up here that we'd be able to spend some time with my girlfriend's family, but the landlord decided that wasn't going to happen and told us that we have until January 1st to be off premises before he trespasses us. And since we're basically up the creek without a paddle here, doing everything we humanly can to try to get money and gather everything up, but we're both between jobs at the moment. She just got hers, and it's going to be weeks until we can get it. We're looking for apartments. We're hoping we have a promising lead, but nothing is solid yet. So I have a Ko-fi right now. I hate asking for it. You guys know me. I don't like asking for money in any way. It's demeaning and depressing, but it costs a lot of money to get an apartment. So we're hoping we can get one and get that taken care of. Anything you guys can give, even if it's just reblogs and likes, is appreciated, but even $1 or $2, it goes a long way. Thank you all for all your support. You've been incredible, and it's been a true gift to see how much you guys have been out there actually giving a crap. So thank you. And in exchange, once I'm done writing the beta packet of Legacy, my tabletop role-playing game, Storytelling in the Future Tomorrow, I will release the beta for open consumption for everybody.
yeah.
So you all will have free access to the Google document. Feel free to download it, spread it, whatever. I don't care. It's the beta version. Just give me feedback. Let me know what you like or dislike about it. And I'll release the final version for purchase later. But in the meantime, that's going to be my gift to you guys, assuming we get into a new apartment and survive. So that's me, guys. Thank you all so much.
Love you, man. Gonna do everything we can to make that happen, homie.
Thank you, Fun.
I dropped his Ko-fi in the chat. Go give him money, please. Elise, what's happening?
Hey, friends. I am Elise. My handle changed, but since this is our last session, it hasn't changed on the overlay. My new handle is Queen of Swords, or at Sword Queen D&D, and I have an Etsy store where I am making custom D&D things, and I have a lot of commissions available. So if you see my art, that is my portrait in the stream for Suki. I made that art, and if you are interested in having art like that for one of your characters, please get in touch.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you for being here, dude. Much love, much appreciated as always. Thank you for this badass shirt that I'm wearing that you gave me for my birthday.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you. Natalie. Oh,
I was gonna say, right now I'm running a sale on my Etsy store for 10% off everything.
Ooh, nice. That's awesome. Go hop on that, folks. Natalie, what's happening?
Not too much. You can find me here Wednesday playing Mouse Guard with awesome people. And on Thursday, mistaken, it's the finale of Call of Cthulhu on Red's channel.
It is.
Probably so, yeah. Probably so.
After that, next Saturday, playing Covet again.
Yeah.
About it.
And then we're off for the holidays, basically.
Yep.
So,
Nope.
I'm really looking forward to a little time off. Quite tired lately.
Yeah, your new work schedule's pretty wonky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
I love you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Red, our master of games, the Lancer in Chief.
Hey folks, I'm Rad, one of the three primary colors, content creator here on Twitch and Twitter, at VA Redemption on Twitter and Redemption VA here on Twitch. It's been awesome running Lancer. This is probably the closest I'll be able to get to running anything that even remotely resembles the tabletop Warhammer 40k game, because Games Workshop is kind of shit about that. So, but I absolutely love giant mech stuff. I like the wargaming feel of this. And yeah, low amounts of RP, but honestly, it lets you focus more on the roleplay and less on the rolls, so I don't see that as a bad thing. Yeah, I'm trying to think what I could promo. Oh, I got a book coming out very soon. It'll be out on the 13th, so that'll be Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. It is The Clock Right. It is a book that I co-wrote with Jay Ashley. She was wonderful to work with. We pretty much did 50-50 on everything. We wrote pretty much as much words as we did for each other, blah, 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 and then we edited it all, blah, blah, blah. But it's a short story. It's $3 on Amazon. I'd appreciate it if you check that out. It would mean a lot to the both of us, especially considering this is my first collaboration project on a book. So very cool. But Other than that, yeah, as Natalie said, Call of Cthulhu over on my channel on 7 p.m. CST next week, and that'll probably be the finale. As we said, I don't see why it wouldn't be the finale. We're in a really bad way right now, and I don't see any other way out of it rather than just going taking the bull right.
There's an extra episode is if you guys make it fantastically worse. If I'm being honest with you, so
I don't see how we can make it any worse. To be honest, it's already bad enough as is. But other than that, I'm working on 2 books right now. I have not started.
Affiliate Dylan.
What's up?
Dylan in chat said to remember to promo your hero for.
Oh, thank you, Dylan. I appreciate that, buddy.
Jesus, God, thank you, Dylan. I don't want to promo mine on Derek's channel, but you should check out Derek's. You just scroll down a little bit and click on that, and any purchase you made through that link directly supports Derek and this channel. So please, by all means, I encourage you. Same thing on my channel. If you're over on my channel, you can find that same exact link. If you want to support me and Derek, that'd be awesome. You know, get 2 minis, get 1 from Derek and 1 from me. That'd be awesome. They're great gifts. I'm just telling you, I've ordered 4 of them, and I love all of them. So, other than that, I don't think I have anything like super interesting coming up until the next year. So, yeah.
Oh, Derek, could you do something for me? I sent you my new links, and my old Twitter handle, which is now defunct, was posted.
You got it.
I'll post the Amazon link for the book too while I'm thinking about it. It's a whopping 61 pages, so.
I'll never get through that.
No, it's too long. It's too much.
How could anyone read that much?
But yeah, I don't know. It's very weird because literally Thursday, so 2 days ago, I ended Cyberpunk, and now I'm ending Lancer. It's like closing a chapter and then moving on to a new one. It's crazy. Before I started streaming, I was not used to finishing projects. I was mostly used to just being like, I would play as long as the players were interested, and then we just quit. But the dedication of my players, I can never thank my players enough for the desire, the motivation, and the drive to keep playing until its completion. So I'm very happy to say I have completed 2 campaigns in a year, and I have not previously done that. So I can't remember the last time I fully completed a campaign, honestly. It's been years, I think. Yeah, like 2 or 3 years now. So thank you to Derek for the opportunity, giving me the Saturday time slot to do this in, and I'm going to continue to run stuff on Derek's channel, but I'll let him talk about that.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Much love, man. Much appreciated.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah, so folks, once again, you can scroll down and use my Hero Forge affiliate link. You can also go to ko-fi.com/theshadysale, use code RPGINN for 10% off of your resin dice case. That is the custom DMDM Studios one. It absorbs light. It is fucking awesome, so go check that out. There's also some very other cool designs on there available for purchase. Thank you again, Natisha and RPGN. Yeah, so we are going to be kind of moving things around a little bit as far as schedules go on the channel coming in the next year. Covet Syndicate is going to be a weekly stream, so each Saturday you're going to be able to catch that live here on 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means that we're going to be giving Red a whole day of the week, rather, I should say, as well as Omni's got his streams going on Wednesday. That's not changing too much, but we're also going to be seeing another stream from Omni Legacy, the first flight. So cannot wait for that. That's going to be a blast. But we've got some exciting stuff coming. I don't know if we want to tell people what. Red, do you want me to tell people what you're going to be running?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, totally cool.
Yeah, so we're going to be playing some 5e goodness in Red's homebrew world of Ordia. So that's going to be super exciting. I'm going to play I'm going to be playing Man with Sword. I'm really excited because Man with Sword is a very cool character to play, and I don't know, it's going to be fun. I'm really hyped for it. I like getting to be a player, especially when you have a really good game master / dungeon master like Red.
No, thank you.
That's going to be on Fridays after we finish the zombies that Soul is running in the new year. Yeah, as I said, Covet Syndicate is going to be a weekly stream. once we finish up with Blood War and Omni's set up and ready to go, we're going to be starting Legacy on Saturdays at 12:30 on alternating weeks with Booty, and then coming up with Death Watch every other Wednesday, switching that out with Mouse Guard every other week. So we've got some cute, wholesome mousy goodness and some grimdark, awful, make you cry, feels bad stuff with Death Watch. So a lot of exciting stuff going on the channel. Tomorrow we are premiering A Song of Ice and Fire at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be ran by Lost Haven, so cannot wait for that. Andy's a absolutely phenomenal game master. If you've seen any of L5R, then you know that he's the exact perfect kind of game master to run a game like that, because A Song of Ice and Fire, the game mechanics are very similar to L5R in a lot of ways, so it's going to be awesome. Death Roll on Mondays, I forgot what the name of the day was for a second, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, continuing on in the New Year's, and yeah, we've got a lot going on, but stick around into the new year, and you'll be catching us then. Am I forgetting anything?
I think that.
No, don't think so.
A lot to remember, so
Yeah,
wouldn't blame you if you did.
a lot of exciting stuff.
Yeah, lots of exciting stuff. So we're going to be raiding into Drinky Fox. Drinky Fox is very cool, so be kind when we get there. But I will see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. Thank you all again for being here. Thank you for your support, all the gift subs, all the biddies, everybody. We love you. We appreciate you, and I will see you mañana.